first kind of inspiration to build Minecraft. A lot of us might have done since then, but you can do some really cool things along this level if you just believe in doing it. So if you look at this and you're inspired to build a roller coaster, that makes two of us because I'm just amazed by this whole thing. And yeah, this is build number 4 on the list. I like it a lot, and I really want to go out and build like a real roller coaster now. If anyone else wants to join me, then you'll be able to do this after the video. Because first of all, we've got to move on to number 3, which comes in from Martyr Boy, who says, you think your bridges are trendy? My bridge is so trendy, even Dinnerbone supports it. Like I mentioned, there was a big kind of bridge trend a while ago on the Minecraft subreddit, and as you can see, this bridge is in fact supported by Dinnerbone himself. So yeah, the bridge itself is actually kind of a nice design, but I just love the idea of Dinnerbone sitting there. And bridges are a cool build. I mean, you can see here that even without having a joke there, you can make a really nice bridge, and I do quite like that a bit. Again, it's this really, really cool thing because it generally,
Where is it? With the Amazon app, you can track your order to see exactly when it will arrive. Download the app.
Hey guys, it's the Pro Gamer Jay here, and today I'm going to be showing you this awesome Minecraft city. So guys, as you can see, it is absolutely massive. Like, honestly, this is absolutely massive. A quick thing I want to just say though before I give you a tour is that some of these buildings that you will see on this world, quite a lot of them were not created by me, and I did get a lot of help. Weren't created by me. A lot of people did use YouTube or Google Images to make them, so I don't take credit for some of the houses on here. Some of them are made by YouTube or Google Images or whatever. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Anyway, let's start this awesome tour. I don't even know where to start. Let's start on this bridge. So, this is just, your usual suspension bridge. You've got a load of skyscrapers here. I don't even have time to show you each and every skyscraper because this world is just huge. Some of them are empty, some of them actually do have things, like this one. Some of them are empty, some of them do have things inside, such as this one. I mean, this one here has a floor in each one, and it has a elevator. Today we're doing a little tutorial on how to make a faction server. Now for those who don't know what factions is, it's basically sort of like a game mode that you can play with your friends. It's basically survival, but there's also raiding involved. You can make giant teams, that's where the term factions come from. So you basically have different groups and teams to survive. It's basically like survival of the fittest. Normally how I play on PlayStation Edition is only 2 people per faction, or you can be on your own. Give yourself a name to your faction, and you basically go and survive. And I'm going to teach you guys how to set it up. This is going to be a 2-part video. The first one will come out today, the second one will probably come out a couple hours after that. So you get a little time between each episode to set this whole thing up, play with your friends. And this game mode actually originated from PC. It's actually supposed to be played on PC, but I found a way on PlayStation how to make it really fun. This also works for PS3, but it's not going to be as cool.
20 trial calls you're supposed to use that. won't matter, will it? It's a part of working for the job is you've got to have your internet connected to the Ethernet cable all the time. I can use the Wi-Fi.
We have a strong governance system which requires the teams and the FIA and ourselves to work together to evolve.
No, we've got that blue one's an Ethernet cable. What's the
It won't stretch all the way upstairs, no, will it?
No, but
Everyone positive.
6 till 8 most of the shifts for this company, isn't it?
I think we can make some changes.
Areas of responsibility, Roxy.
Is there a race this weekend?
yeah, it's
There's clearly
What
changes.
time is
Russia.
the race?
2 o'clock Sunday.
There's
She's got she's got a thingy tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about if I was going to go down to see my dad Sunday with my mum's birthday, but I think our Mark's going over. I'll double check with him. He did say he might go Friday, Saturday, so I presume he's going to stay till Sunday.
Succeeded
If
by
he does, I won't
three
be
top people.
worried.
Pretty much, I think, sums up what the problem was before, isn't it? That it was too much for one person. It needed a pyramid structure. It needs a group of people to get the job done.
Yeah, that would be my view. I think we all know what an amazing job Bernie did over the years, but something like I'm doing, this wasn't done at all from FOM side. So my task, my objectives just simply weren't covered, which meant Bernie's input into the regulations or the sport tended to be reactive when he saw things he didn't like. I'm hoping that we can steer things much sooner, so we don't get to the point when we get things we don't like.
When you see Formula One in, say, 2020,
Well, my Nirvana in
Xbox.
2020 is
This
they have an affordable
I would make it out of stone
that
just because
still appeals to manufacturers,
make a little area for them to drop off.
but is a business model that could be produced by an Elmore or a Cosworth or an independent supplier. I think we have to then work out what it is about
Jimmy
cars
Candy
that,
back at it again.
we want to be distinct amongst the teams.
good to have you back.
Hey, you probably got a triangle head. Oh,
A couple of weeks ago came the sad news of the death of John Surtees, a remarkable man, so the only man to world
Take these out after I've done my evening shift. Take them on backfield.
John
Get to go out somewhere. Just had your grub, haven't you? Some
the only man to have
smelly
won
tribe.
world championship
Smelly tribe. You're going to lick me with that smelly mouth.
folklore this year.
Man United on at 8 o'clock tonight.
yeah, didn't always tell him it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, he's already said.
Yeah.
After a highly successful career in motorcycling, Surtees made his Formula One debut in 1960 and finished an incredible second for Lotus in only his second Formula One race. Ferrari came calling in 1963 and the path for Surtees to create motorsport history was set. The 1964 F1 season saw a tight championship battle between Graham Hill, Jim Clark and Surtees. It all came down to the final race, where Surtees finished second and took the championship by a single point. After retiring, Surtees helped his young son Henry as he started his own motor racing career in 2006. However, fate was to play a cruel hand 3 years later. During an F2 race at Brands Hatch, Henry was tragically killed. Despite this devastating news, and rather than retreating from public life, Surtees campaigned tirelessly for air ambulances to carry blood supplies on board, something that has helped save many lives at the scenes of accidents.
So we go Saturday and have a look at his properties and make sure they're still like in good condition like our neighbours and that. Just so we can see the work like the other companies, we've seen the work that they've done, isn't it? And we know it's like, yeah, alright. Whichever one's nearest. Yeah. Yeah. To say, the other company was registered as a private limited company, weren't self-employed, but it was only for 1 year. It was registered early 2014, and he did accounts 2014, and then he requested to be dissolved in 2015, and it was dissolved in 2016. So he only did 1 year of tax with that. And then he's got this one that he's reopened again now, but the photos go right back to 2013. So it's like, are his photos, other people's photos? You just don't know, do you? You always fucking worry about that. And he says he's been self-employed for donkey's years, and he must have tried a company in 2014 and then thought, oh, it's too much hard work or something, could not make it up profit, too much hassle, shut it down, and then restarted again this year. Seems a bit strange, doesn't it? Do you not think?
I hope that Barney is still a part, because he's such a
Yeah,
Trying to
it's
have a
like
conversation
no,
with you, and
it's
instead
hard.
you just want to ignore it.
I'm not. I just, you know, we'll go if you keep on, babe. We'll go around the world and we'll never get anything done because
No, I'm asking your opinion.
well, I
Instead
don't
you
know, babe. You know, it's like it could be for a genuine reason. It could be because he is dodgy. I don't know. It's like what. I can't answer those questions, babe. I was like.
I think Formula One is behind as a sport in terms of its entertainment. You look at the football, look at basketball, look at the NFL. So
It's not anything in this world, babe. It's like there's no guaranteeing anything in life, babe. Is there? You know,
I'm just.
you could buy a brand new fucking Aston Martin and think to yourself, yeah, the best car in the world, brand new Aston Martin. It could fucking blow up a day later. There's no guaranteeing anything in this world, babe. Yeah.
Yes, I know, babe. I'm just a bit more
I know,
picky
yeah, but I know
because
you're,
I
but you're
want
so
it
picky that you're
not being-
no
I'm a bit more.
nervous.
Yes, because I want it done, dusted and sold. I don't want it to. This is all our money added onto our mortgage for someone to do so that we can get rid of this house, and then just our luck that we've been having lately, someone will fucking do it and it'll fall off, and we'll be even worse state than we were before, innit? Because we're worried about that, you know, it gets done and then it's not done properly and we've got no money to redo it again and we're definitely stuck here. And all that money's added onto the mortgage, innit? That'd be an absolute nightmare, wouldn't it?
Nuts and bolts. How they support everything, the big and the small, allowing greater things to be built. Then we thought
Alfie,
up to us to support
Stop it.
businesses like Nuts and Bolts do.
Alfie,
And we thought, yes, it is. So we
You-
did.
no. Leave.
We are what we do. At last. You understand now what happened with your daughter?
Get off.
You come with me. And I'll tell you everything.
Those addresses as well, one of them says 1.5mm and one says 2mm. I wonder why he's done them in different things and it doesn't say on our quote which we're having, does it? So we will have to confirm to him what the whatever it's
Well, he
called
said
is.
1.5. He only said 1.5,
Well,
babe.
I don't care if it is 1.5. The others quote that, but it needs writing on the quote.
Why?
doesn't
What
it?
were the two temp thicknesses? 1.5 or what?
The other one was 2. In
2.
fact, the one that quoted us 9,000, you know, the other company, that he said, oh, he was going to do 5mm for that quote. But the one that WP thingy, they were only quoting 1.5.
Well, we should send him another message again to like.
What? We do it
Because-
exactly when we go around and have a look at those things when we message him then. There's no point messaging him now and then messaging him then, is there? No.
On Max Verstappen, and it looks like as well that places have been lost for Romain Grosjean and going off the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson and Kevin Magnussen in the Haas down at turn 3.
Just caught the curve, but it's straight into Cara. There it comes across it. Turning left in space. He caught the curve, you see.
You've got to make sure that the side of the house, if he's obviously not coming off, is going to look thicker than front and back.
No, it's going to
all-
be level, babe. He said
Gonna be
what they do, right? This is what he says. They take everything off.
Yeah.
What doesn't come off, they do the 2 layers first, yeah? 1, 2 layers, and then that second layer will come flush with the what's left on it, and the third layer goes over the whole of it. They're not going to have like. Do you think they would seriously just do 2 different? No, babe.
But
It's
he did come in the house and say that you're not going to get that it's going to be thinner than what you had before because this silicon render thing is only 1.5. And then I was thinking to myself, well, you've got to match it up with the side that's thicker. His actual words were that it's going to look thinner on your house. because
How,
it's still
how can it, babe? How can it possibly be thinner when it's going to be going above, over the top of what's already there? It's going to be coming out further.
Yeah,
It
but
will
I'm
come out
talking
fur-
about the front and the back. That's not going over the top.
Babe, he's not going to... Babe, he's not going to... So... Oh, no, babe. It's going to be thicker, babe, in general. Over the top, it will go over the top of what doesn't come off. So it will be 1.5mm thicker than what it already is, babe.
Well, he said it would be thinner when he was in our house.
He can't, babe. You must have misheard him, or he must have, like... You honestly, babe, it won't be thinner because it means you're going to have, like, different level walls. The walls are all going to be level.
Because he said it would be thinner.
Thinner than if you had them blocks, babe.
No, we weren't talking about the blocks.
Yeah, well, I was.
Well, we weren't talking about that when he said it. Stop it.
The Red Bull that didn't make the start. Now where is that? Coming out at
Ouch. Ow, get off. Fucking sharp claws, waiting.
concern on the faces of fans and Pitbull.
Recipe chicken and our new dips. They were made for each other. The new dipping boneless feast. It's finger licking good.
If you're cooking for yourself and counting calories, you've got to relax ingredients, measure them, cook them, or you could try the nutritious and delicious range created by the chefs at Wiltshire Farm Foods. Tasty recipes that are low fat, low salt, less than 400 calories, cooked, then quick frozen to lock in all the flavour. No peeling, no chopping, no pots and pans. Yes. Eat healthily without the kitchen workout. Call for a free brochure. Eyes shouldn't show our age. They should show how we feel. Introducing new Olay Eyes to fight multiple eye concerns. The Firmer, the Illuminator, and
We'll
Ultimate
have to see when they can do it, won't we? It seems to be raining all the time at the moment.
Get off, will you, please?
It'd be nice if I could get away while they started doing the work, innit? I'm off anyway, I ain't got to book another week off work to use while they're doing the work, or trying to work around it, and then get away while most of the headaches start, so I can't like watch it and moan and stress about it. Innit? Be ideal.
Locked Up is the hottest series ever to come out of Spain. Series 2 is stronger, sexier, bloodier, and even more compelling than the first. I wish I could be locked up with Locked Up.
Series 2 of Locked Up premieres tonight at 10 on Channel 4. Catch up on Series 1 box set now on Look 4.
This program is proudly sponsored by Travago. Hotel Travago.
It's the second night in the West Midlands where dinner party newbies Katie and Phil are entertaining two other couples in a bid to win today's £1,000 prize. And having plated up their pâté and homemade bread, the starters ready to go.
We need to put an ad on for someone to do that door.
Here it is.
Don't we? Again.
Yeah, I'm not bothering with the frame. I just want a door. You don't know, it doesn't need a frame, babe.
Well, why does it not need a frame? I
Doesn't
thought they
have
all
to
said
be.
it had to have a frame.
No, because they could get more money, babe.
Well, they need to. Well,
You can fit a door.
It was nice. It wasn't too
have you looked on eBay? I did put some doors on and what size they are.
Yeah, they got windows. I don't really want windows in it.
Well, so you should. The one before had a window, didn't it?
No, it was just solid. Like it didn't have windows. I'd rather not. You could, you can if you want, but
I thought it'd be cheaper if we got a door and just asked someone to fit it.
yeah.
I thought we were told that the frame had knackered.
No, it wasn't knackered. It was just because it was like you have a brand new door and then the older frame. You just have to paint it. That's all.
I think my favourite Kante I've got to say is Macron. Yeah, really happy with those attempts.
You should be.
I cannot believe how well that's gone. That's surpassed my wildest expectations. See how the next course goes. But I think we can do this.
And from pate to presents.
I think my best present would have to be my anniversary present to Kevin and Marisha.
Check you.
That's our first wedding anniversary. Oh! Another really good present I had from Serge again was my.
Doesn't even know because we've not got an estate car. I don't know how we'd pick it up anyway. Really, it's a bit.
Yeah. I just think you're going to pay more, aren't you? Having to get someone to make a brand new one made to measure is always dearer than just picking it up, isn't it?
And he's happy to spend it in ways that make the people he cares about happy. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so too. And Carl's going to make friends with him and.
I thought Serge and Petra were quite down to earth, but Serge and Vinyl was flashy gifts.
I think we can be down to earth and get water sports car as a present. You were supposed to take me to Paris.
I took you to France.
Yeah, but not quite how I imagined it.
The way I suggested for the is I'm going to go to Paris. Why don't you come with me? She didn't realise it was the European Football Championship.
Skills, mate. Well done.
So we did go to France. We went to the south of France. We went to Nice. We had a lovely time. I just happened to invite a few more people along.
Oh, it gets worse!
I didn't realise that it wasn't clear from the outset.
I didn't realise it wasn't clear.
The biggest expectation leads to disappointment. And if Katie hadn't actually expected a romantic trip, she wouldn't have been disappointed with what she got.
I wonder what the Buddhists would say about the maid. The lamb is plated up alongside their all-important mash.
It's a really good mash.
10 out of 10.
And here it is, lamb shank with mustard mash and a salmon alternative. Carl and Michelle, who can't eat lamb.
This is actually our first ever dinner party.
Considering that you haven't hosted a dinner party before, it's really good.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Really good.
Going well.
I'm just a bit overwhelmed. It's just nice to.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
The rain was lovely. It's cooked really well.
The lamb cooked okay. I think the vegetables were okay.
Hopefully the mash fares better than okay.
So, this is our favourite mustard mash. How do you think? How do you like it?
It was nice. Could have been a little bit more moist, maybe a little bit more sort of butter in there.
Oh dear. Now for the moment of truth.
Shell and Cole's potatoes or Phil and Katie's potatoes?
Carl's potato.
1-0 to the roasted.
I think it was the singer and the stroke and the dinner maker.
Me, it's mashed potato all the way. I'm sorry, Carl. Sorry, Michelle.
He spud off. So 1-1, I think.
Talking of tatties, Carl's got something to cough up.
Some nuts and that potato, mate. I've lost a couple of teeth there.
You've been planning that for a while, haven't you?
No, Carl.
You had that coming, didn't you? I'll take that on this picture. Carl's pranked him. I like the teeth joke.
I was worried. I was really concerned for him to begin with. He was choking. Do I know the Heimlich?
We'll see what he brings on tomorrow.
Yeah. As long as it's not.
Keep our eyes
As long as the
on him.
joke's not on me tomorrow.
Carl is a definite joker. He's got an app on his phone, which is like a fart app. Oh, yeah.
Terrific.
And we'll be in a queue, and it'll just be like little at first, and then they're like ridiculous, massive fart.
Even better than that is actually dropping a real fart in the middle of a crowded shopping area and then quietly walking off and watching people try and blame each other.
Oh, you stinker.
I feel like Carl's can get a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Get too excitable. Carl, you've got some dad jokes. Definitely.
I do have a feeling not. An interrupting carrot.
That is Kansas That is really random. It says that, she just likes little silly little things. It says that she's quite sweet.
I love a dad joke. They're the best joke.
Up until now, we've not worked that much about KTO. But now that we've bonded over an interrupting Kojo, I think we'll be friends.
Now to bond over one of Phil's jokes.
What do you call a frog in a caravan? Toad.
What's it gonna? Toad.
Well, at least they're laughing. Let's get dessert out.
Everyone's getting along so well.
We knew everyone would get along, we just had to put some good food in front of them.
Yeah, and I think we did.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely stows.
Time to serve up those bodge nests.
Let's be honest, no one knows what nest looks like, do they?
Everyone does, Phil. Homemade butterscotch ice cream topped with a nest, apparently.
So we've got some homemade butterscotch ice cream and some abstract caramel nests.
Abstract.
Ice cream isn't so strong, not sour, it's more of just doesn't feel
Carl, is that you?
A lot of that like the pate with There's nothing funny with a fart, eh?
I'm sure the host would have... Yeah, taxi!
Oh, I know it was.
We'll come back to you. Sadly, despite all the effort, Casey and Phil's first dinner party wasn't the hit they hoped for, putting them in second place with 28. It's the final day of the competition, and hosts Petra and Sergio are weighing up the application.
At one level, it's quite exciting to go through some really nice food and let them know that they can totally wants them to like make all this thing so that we can do it.
Well, that's good for your shirt.
Yeah. Expect a good menu of pasta.
Casey will be joining first the main Mama Angela's pasta, which is ribs, sausage, chicken and meatballs in a tomato sauce. And there's a prawn casserole alternative for Carl.
Because Angela searches them.
I got the idea from the dish that she used to
And the results are revealed. Let's find out who's won.
It's off the rock because you think a £300 car's not going to break down. You think that's not going to break down and you stick it nowhere or can't get to work. You honestly think you're going to get a car that's going to get you back and forth to work for the next year or two for £300? What worked so far with the money we've spent on the car, isn't it? We spent 800 quid on that car, and what happened coming back from Dad's?
Yes. Who knows?
So you think that's going to be a £300 car, you're not going to get those sort of issues?
I won't buy a new car like that, I'll buy an old car.
That is not new.
No, but it's a 55 plate. I'll be buying something like an old...
12 years old.
I'll be
The
buying...
older you get, the more issues you're going to get. The cheaper the car, the older the car, the more issues you're going to get. You're not right in the brain. You don't think that's going to happen?
You can buy a little Mark 1 Focus, Mark 1 on a 51 plate, something, one that's really early Mark 1. So
You honestly think
yes.
any car, even an old car, going for £300, any car going for £300 is not going to be sound.
Remember that red Mondeo I bought for 400 quid from the village, right? £400, remember? Good one, by the automatic. The only wrong thing wrong with that is I rolled it. Drove it everywhere. Nothing wrong with it. You can buy them.
We don't necessarily want that platinum.
No, we won't. We'll have 2 cars. Is anybody fucking listening to me? We'll get a car for Mum.
You're not going to get any car for £300 that's going to be decent.
No one else is driving it except me, so what are you worried about? Why don't you leave me alone?
Because I'm sick to death of the roundabout. The constant buying cars and you're just asking for it and getting a car like that. It costs you more than that from MOTs and all sorts of shit and fucking tax and things and whatever and that is really ridiculous.
So easy to make. It doesn't matter which thing you carry that's ready on the mountain. It's just the vibe. Easy. Try it yourself.
Only £300 cars I've seen and fucking sheds.
That little micro, Concord, you can drive around in that, you've got 1,000 miles on it.
Yeah, we particularly like driving that.
Doesn't matter what it is, the car does a job.
Yeah, so.
Are you going to be in it? I'm not going to embarrass you in it, am I? If that's what you're worried about, being embarrassed in an old car, you won't be getting in it. It'll be for me to go to work. What's the problem?
Look, you're going to drive it like, yeah? You're going to be sound, are you?
Am I bothered? It's a car. Get me to work, it will do what it's meant to do. Drive me to work.
You'll drive like a fucking loon, like you normally do. Like you took off with a paddy the other day, revving this one down the road. It won't fucking last 2 minutes. You don't fucking idea what Tom's done with that car. You don't sister or your nephews or nieces. You knew when he had it and went out for 2 days driving it, you never spoke to him since.
Meanwhile, Kate Winchell has made their own discovery. Not even
You have no idea if you want to spend money on it and whatever, or they've had to do stuff to it.
the starters ready.
Or what did you want to spend for it in the first place?
Guys, I'm just every day when I wake up. This is absolutely brilliant.
And the starters not the only thing to impress their guests.
Yeah, that's correct. I've never seen anything like that in my life. So that hot tub is flash, and it's nothing else I expect. With the diamond. I'm an electronic technician. I have got my own company. I am a System 21. I think I was quite a decent surgery. It was pretty thick around the trial and stuff.
Just for one. Talk goes the talk. You want to go and chop the roast?
That's cool.
I think she is. I don't think there's many people that argue with Thatcher. She's in a bad mood.
Cleopatra's very strong, mentally, physically.
Well, up your everyone.
Isn't that, it was a little bit carried off being beaten by a woman. But I'll tell you what, I couldn't beat that.
And from benchless by Ted to Sergio Balls. His meatballs. Time to serve them.
A lot of passion went into this dish, just like my mum used to make.
And it's ready to go. Mama Angela's transparent sauce with a warm alternative for pescatarian pie.
All I can say is, bon appetit.
I mean, the name is right. There's nothing super special, but it's right.
I would have preferred it if it was English. I don't like doing English food. However, I just would have preferred like cooking and stuff. I just slow something over and Where do you say like took over England and then got caused by Wales? Like food for England, food for where do you say? Port Jester or Village Idiot?
Wow, that's a classic.
I was a little bit upset with Village Idiot, to be fair. But, no run from Still Skin. Yeah, I'm not an 11 person. No. This is really cool.
You know, with the start of it, and mainly disappointment, and chances of banging the pies rest on dessert. Oh, Carl. Back in the kitchen, having topped the panna cotta with coffee sauce and beans, it's ready to go. Panna cotta with coffee sauce and beans.
Oh wow, thank you.
Can we have our spoons back, please?
Busted.
Thanks to Strikes again.
Such a good practice weekend all this game. To catch me, it's got to go early. We practiced tonight, Carl. They haven't gone down that well, have they? But I've seen worse.
Worse, crikey. Anyway, back to this.
Well, I can answer that. I'm thinking it's a little bit of heaven.
Good day.
Whenever I go to a Italian restaurant, I order panna cotta, and I will pay for it. This is superb. Yes, thank you. Yeah, super. Well done.
When I saw the menu, I was expecting the taste of Italy, and that's exactly what I think we've got.
So, little Italian lesson. This saying is dulce mio amigo, and that translates to "You are my good friend." Dulce mio amigo.
Sergio Petra, the fantastic host.
Lovely, yeah. I could easily like go to bed.
Just stay with us a little bit longer. It's time for the scores. Petra and Sergio need 31 to beat Michelle and Carl.
It's been a good night, been lovely hosts,
Just a couple of things let them down.
so we're going to score Sergio and Petra a 15.
Brilliant. We can give them.
Oops. Hello. Ha ha. Dave. Yeah, this Dave Dillon who's watching the thingy, yeah, he says, because he's obviously, because I've had this on, he's heard, it says, I had a Ford Sierra, only cost 75 quid, it lasted 3 years. 75 quid he paid.
Yeah, well done. Well, when did you buy it though?
When did he buy it? Probably a while ago, but 75 quid, mate. 75 quid for a car. You've seen it when they go to the auction sometimes. You can pick a car at the auctions for a couple of £100, and it's the luck of the Dillon.
I think you can get a good car.
Some-
The car's there. I want like a car that's actually good. I want a car that's got like a nice interior inside of it.
Well, you're not driving it, so you know it's not even your car. You're not driving it. We'll have two cars. We'll have a nice. We'll have a nice car. Yeah, we'll have a nice car that Mum can use. 5 years ago, Dylan, he bought it. We'll have a nice car that we can use for going out places and all that, like. And then we'll have my car for work, which is like just going to be thrashed to bits that no one ever gets in. So what's your issue? What are you worried about?
Use that car, but
What?
What if we have to use that car though?
Why? What would we have to use it for?
Because in case like the car breaks down.
Oh, what you mean in case the new expensive one breaks down, which won't?
What?
Yeah, right.
What do you mean it won't?
This is what I have been driving cars before you and even your mum was born, so
Oh, obviously, guys.
I know what cars are.
I think it's obvious.
When you grow up, Dylan, you get a car, you'll have the same issues.
I tell you I won't. Because I have a brain.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well done for you.
What?
Well done for you.
Yes. I'll actually buy a car with warranty on. Why don't we buy cars with warranties on anyway?
Because we haven't got that amount of money.
buy any Castilian, like the Castilian cars that we haven't bought, we would have been able to like, after that much money.
Oops. I need to finish off this floor, don't I? Where's my axes? Insurance, tax, fuel and more will cash it in a day, yeah, especially when you try to run 2 cars and all. We've just been buying up like cars for £1,000 or so and it's just been letting us down.
Yeah, they're cheap old bangers, aren't they? £1,000.
Mhm.
Like, if you're spending a decent amount,
If
about £5
once we've done the house up and we sell the house,
Yeah, I know that.
then we'd like to try and get one on finance.
You're saying spending £300 on a car, you want £1,000.
Just to get us through, Dylan, for fuck's sake, mate.
What? I'm just saying, £1,000 is cheap as well, though.
Invite to the party, mate. Hang on. I'm not actually in a party, but I've just got my headset on. Party night. Dave. Oops.
Hello, mate.
All right, mate.
Yeah, I think you need a coffee, get rid of that hiccups.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
like.
unfortunately, the RJ mic's still on, so I could hear everything.
Yeah, because I've been like, obviously we've been eating our dinner. You can tell, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've like obviously probably we've just been we buy cars for like around about the £1,000 mark, £1,000 mark, and
Yeah.
I have had 2 really good cars from the auctions I bought years ago. I bought a Mondeo, like not the brand new shape, but they were first. One was a 53 plate, and that one lasted me 3 years nearly. And the only reason that one was it burnt down. It burnt when I was pumping the tire. Pumping the tire up with one of them cheap pumps. Came in the house. Left the pump on and I was on my PlayStation for about 10 minutes, went outside to fucking check my tyre. I thought, shit, my tyre. Gone outside and its car's on fire. Literally burnt to the ground. Burnt to the ground. So, but that was a good car. That went to France and back and everything. Then I bought another one, a diesel one, and we had that for 2 years. And that was only like, what, £1,200 for an estate, 55 plate. But then since then, we've bought like, we bought an Audi A4 that had issues, that packed up with an oil pump and it all blew up. Then we bought a Renault Megane, 56 plate Renault Megane. That was £800. As soon as we got it, 2 days later, this fucking warning light came on, and it was like loads of work to be done on it. But we kept driving it. Then it got water leaks, so I had to keep it up all the time. So that was fucked up. Then we bought this 55 plate Ford Focus. That was only £800. All right, nice car. A week later, the clutch went on it. For fuck's sake! So I thought, what do we do? Right, so let's get the clutch done. That was £600 nearly. Got the clutch done, and now I found out it's fucking losing a load of oil. I'm having to put like 4 litres of oil in it every month.
Wow.
So like it needs a new engine. So it's like, where the fuck does it end? You know, it's like luck of the draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
And weird thing was, the 2 Mondeos, I bought them from a car auction.
Yep.
Whereas the other cars I've bought off of the Audi was off of Gumtree. The Renault Megane was off of Auto Trader. And this Focus was off of a small time dealer like who just sold. He sold newish cars, but this was an old one, like, you know, where sometimes they have cheap cars and that, and they're sold as seen.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've got plenty of them around where I live.
It's like we just had so much bad luck with cars in the last few years. Like, we just want something that's a bit reliable. So like, my wife and my son, who's arguing, saying, you don't want what, like, they don't understand, like what you said. You can buy an old car. I mean, we've spent $5 grand in the last 3 years on cars, and we haven't got anything to show for it.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck? So we want to sell the house. Once we sold the house, we're looking at getting one on lease. You know, where you can pay. I think it's
finance.
Finance. You can buy it at the end, but you pay you can pay a small deposit, like £1,500 deposit, and then pay £200 a year for a brand new car, like a brand new Ford Mondeo or Ford Kuga. And we're thinking, yeah, that's nice, isn't it? 3 years trouble-free motoring. And I mean, it'd probably be about £5 grand, which is what we spent now. But at least we've had a brand new car for 3 years. All right, we give it back at the end unless you want to buy it. Yeah. But all we do then is do it again, do the same thing again. Because a lot of people do that, but it's like there's a couple of auctions where we are in Sheffield. It's near Sheffield and that. We've been up there a few times, and they've got a couple of little Mazda 3s up there tomorrow night.
All right, yep.
One's an 08 plate and one's a 56 plate, and you know you take you take your chances, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And I'm thinking,
when you go to these auctions, can you try before you buy, or do you have to?
No, you are basically, it's like you're all I tend to do is, and most people do, is wait till like go out and watch the car start up, because they're all queued up and that. They just go out there, start the car up, you listen to it start up, look for any smoke or anything coming out the back, or any knocks or rattles. And then obviously when you look inside where the driver's sat to see if there's any warning lights that you can see on it, because a few of them have got warning lights on when they're driving in. Then they go through and they just bid on it, and that's it. So you won't know until you drive it home. We bought one we did buy. What was it? An 08 plate Vauxhall Vectra 08 estate. It was only a basic one, like, but it was really nice and tidy. And it was £900, which was cheap. Plus you had to pay your commission and all that on top, or your VAT, sorry, and that came out. I think we ended up paying £1,200, which was still cheap because they was going for like £2 grand minimum.
Well,
so
that's exactly. You think of it. If you're buying a brand new car that's like £6 or £7 grand, and that you're paying like £1,200 just for the deposit.
Yeah. So anyway, we got this Vectra, was driving it around and that, and it's all right. And then after a week, all of a sudden went out to it, and he had a flat battery. Well, what the fuck? Flat battery, shit. So I went and bought
they're not cheap either.
Yeah. So I went and bought a brand new battery for it, £90. Put the brand new battery on it, and about 2 weeks later, that one went flat. And I thought, well, the alternator light's not on, so it's not draining it. So I took it to an auto electrician. So he had it for a couple of days, and it was what was it? It was a door module or something that was draining it. It was like slow draining.
Yeah.
And I had to have it. It cost us about £250 to have fixed. So it weren't too bad. But if it's only when you've got like clutches and engines that you got to pay out that's where your big money is. If you've got to put a new engine. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, this little Focus we got, we paid £800 for it. I've spent £600. That's £1,400. I'm thinking to myself, like, and I'm one of these people. I wouldn't sell it. I could put it on eBay or whatever and sell it without any issues and not tell anybody. I can't do that. I'm one of these, because I wouldn't want exactly. I wouldn't want bad feedback. So I'm like, well, okay then. My other option is I can put it in the auctions, but I ain't going to get. I'd probably be lucky to get 500 quid for it in an auction. They'll take their commission out. You might walk away with 400, and that's it. So I'm like, what do I do? I don't know.
It's a shame I didn't know you about a month ago.
Well, what did you have?
I had a it was quite old. It's about 11 years old. It's 2008, 2009, and Renault Laguna.
Oh right, yeah, they're quite nice actually. I was looking. I've been looking.
Originally was my dad's, and then he's bought himself a Jaguar, so he gave me his car. And it's brilliant. It was a brilliant runner. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Just obviously I had to get rid of it because I couldn't afford the insurance on it, because it was like $350 a year for it, and I needed the insurance, the tax and stuff for it. Well, it was taxed for about another 2 months. I just needed to pay the insurance on it and stuff, because insurance ran out and I just didn't have the cash at the time, so I had to get rid of it. But it's a shame, like, because it was a really good runner. It was immaculate, absolutely immaculate. There was not one dint in it or nothing.
Yeah, our little Renault.
I got brand new tyres, new exhaust put on it, new windscreen wipers, new battery, new alternator. Perfect. It was brilliant.
Was it a petrol or diesel?
It was a petrol.
Yeah, that's what we want. We don't want. I've had diesel, right, but I want petrol again now.
It was 2-litre fuel injected. It was pretty. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. It was good. The only problem with it though was just the driver. The driver's window wouldn't come down, because obviously all the windows and doors inside are all electric and that. So it's only the driver's window that wouldn't come down.
Yeah, sometimes that's normally something not too expensive to sort out there anyway. Like I've got on our like the Fords we've had, the Focuses and the Mondeos, they're quite good because they've got all 4 electric windows, and it's got like if you get out, once I would do it a lot, like, but if you get out and somebody's left their window open, you ain't got to get back in. You just keep your button on it, and it's like auto door, like all the windows close up on their own. Same as when you go up to it. I used to love it in the summer. You know, when it's red hot, and you're walking up to your car, you just keep your finger on the button. You don't, instead of just pressing it once, you keep your finger on it, and then all 4 windows open up right before you even get in the car.
Yep.
Which was nice for the summer, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do.
I've had about 5 or 6 cars and that. The good thing is with Fords, even if they do break down, even if it's a brand new car or an old car, it's easy to get parts for them.
Yeah, they are. That's what I always think. They're not the most expensive to repair. But so we need 2 cars because obviously this is my first night off. I'm not in tonight, obviously, so I'm not back work till when is it? Monday night now, so it's my first full weekend off as well, actually. But because if I go to work at 6 o'clock, right, me missus has got to take my daughter to, well, she's going to be going to Girl Guides in a couple of weeks' time, which is further away, and it's difficult for her to get about if she ain't got a car, because I've took it to work. That's why I said we'll get a nice little car that will keep for good, like for going out and like not being driven all the time. And then I'll get myself a little old banger, just to get to back and work for it. That I can
just to get it from A to B.
That I can thrash, because I suppose people would say I'm a bit of a car killer, because I thrash them. I don't know. I really do hammer them. I need a tank or something. The way I drive. I don't know. Hey, I'll tell you what I did notice. I meant to, because I spoke to you, right? But I saw you was playing that Ark Survival, weren't you?
I am, yes. I did buy it.
It's a download, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only problem with it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's alright. I think it's alright. But since there's a new update that's just come out, that's why I've been busy on it at the moment, sorting out materials and stuff like that.
because my lad had it. He's got it on Xbox. He got it while it was still in like beta, before they hadn't finished it. Yeah, he got it all well over a year ago. He got it, and I never really thought nothing of it. And then I've watched people. Now it's come out on here to download. I'm thinking so, and I've watched people play it, and I don't know whether I'd like it or not. It's quite. I don't know if it's sort of technical, like, but it's quite. You've got to be patient with stuff and waiting for stuff and all that, innit?
It depends. I mean, it is a lot like Minecraft. I mean, obviously the graphics are a lot.
It's
better.
all survival, innit?
You can do survival, but you can also do creative. There is a creative side of it, which I'm busy in the process of doing, where you can actually get your materials there and then and just build whatever you want.
Yeah. So I suppose it's like this, isn't it, in a way? Yeah. Because obviously you
but
start
a lot
off...
of the stuff, if you do it in survival, I mean, obviously you can play multiplayer, go into different servers, or you can actually play on your own server and just have your own, just you on your own, and build your own world up yourself.
Oh, right, so yeah, well, that's it. I'd probably do a bit of both. I'd do that where I'd be in my own world, but then, like you say, when you go into a server, that's where it gets dangerous, because if you can join other tribes, can't you, and work as a team.
Yeah.
But then you can get attacked by other tribes, and you can lose everything that you've ever done in it, apparently, or something.
That's kind of, I know it sounds in a way it's horrible, like, but that's kind of the principle of, I think, a lot of people when they play Ark is they join different servers, join a tribe, but obviously the alpha of that tribe, that server will come and take everything. They'll come and raid you and take all your stuff.
Yeah, so it interests me.
You've got good defences, you know what I mean, and then you're alright. But sometimes I've been in quite a few servers, but as long as you don't show aggression and that towards the alphas, sometimes they'll actually help you out. They'll look after you.
Yeah, so I've watched people play it and all that. Like, and there was one guy. He was so funny. I don't know what his name was. It was a black guy playing. Yeah. And I tell you what, man, he was streaming all the time on there, and I watched him, and he was so funny because he was talking like without taking a breath. He was so funny, this geezer though, man. He was properly full on this game, like, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's bad, but I don't. They're not ever going to bring it out on a disc, are they? It's always going to be like a digital download, isn't it? That's what makes me.
Digital download. Yeah.
I don't really do digital download because I like to have a proper hard copy, and then in the future when I sell my PlayStation 4, all them games I can sell them. If they're on digital download, you lose them, don't you?
It depends, because obviously if you're going to keep the same
console, then yeah. If I get a PlayStation,
I mean, you can get a PS5, the same as like when I had a PS3.
Yeah, and then play the games on that. Yeah.
All I've done was just transferred your data. Like, for instance, my account I'm on now is the same one I had on PS3.
Well, I'm the same. I've got my same account now I had on my PS3, so I know what you're saying. You could do that, but majority of the times, once I get a new console, I don't really want to play the old games anymore as such. But I don't know, because I've noticed Jack's got that. He's been playing Skyrim, and he's got Skyrim.
That's the only one I haven't got. I did have it on disc, but I had to sell it because I needed to get some metric.
Did you have Did you have it on PS3 or?
I had it on both PS3 and 4.
Yeah, see, I played it. I loved it. I played it on PS3, and I thought, what a fucking game! I properly loved it. And then when I sold my PS3 and bought the PS4, I never played it again. And I'm like, and then that Elder Scroll came out, which I thought, oh great! I couldn't wait when that came out. I bought that, and I loved that game. But it just wasn't the same as Skyrim, even though it's the same company and all that.
I mean, I've taught a lot of my friends who are addicted to Elder Scrolls and Skyrim. They say Elder Scrolls is good to a certain extent, but it'll never beat Skyrim.
Yeah.
Skyrim is going to be better. Especially now they're bringing it out on the PS4. I mean, when you play it on PS3, you think, how can this game get any better? You don't realise until you get the PS4 version that they have improved on the graphics, the detail.
Well, they did that, yeah. They did that with Grand Theft Auto as well, because that was one game I did buy. I played it on PS3, sold it, and then I bought the PS4 version.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know whether to go out and buy it or not because it's not that dear now either, is it? I can go and get it from CEX for about 20. But I get it for about 20 quid.
Majority of my games I get are just from CEX, but I've never, me personally, I've never ever been a GTA person, except when I had like Vice City on old console and stuff like that. But the GTA 5 I've never really been into. It's like 99.9% of my friends play it.
Yeah, and when you look at streaming and that whenever you go to streaming, the most streamed game is that, innit? It's the top. It's always the number one game. I mean, Minecraft's always in the top, like near the top 5 all the time, isn't it? It's always.
Yeah, I think at the moment it's rather. I think the top 3 is GTA, Destiny, and Call of Duty.
Yeah, then definitely. But there was did you? I don't know if you noticed there was a little. They did a little update for this at the weekend, weren't they? Or saying I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
it weren't that.
Yeah, a couple of my friends were asking us what it was. I think it was just a bug fix because I haven't actually found anything.
No, yeah.
Actually, when the update came up, obviously I installed it, and I jumped on my survival world and my creative world, and found out there was nothing different.
Yeah, the first thing I did as well was to make sure I could still duplicate, because I thought, well, I hope they ain't took that away. I'll be annoyed because they keep taking them away. I'm like, don't take this one away. It's not the best one in the world, but it helps you out a little bit.
It's good. It is a good one. That's why you got to have all these big, massive rooms, so you can just duplicate everything now, just in case eventually they will.
Well, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Like, and I'm gonna, like, I think I said, chat, what? Because he said, what are you gonna do with this house that I'm building? What am I gonna put in it? Because most of the time I just build them and then leave them empty. But I said, I think I'm gonna have. There's gonna be. I don't know how many floors there's gonna be. How many have I got so far? I'm on me 1, 2.
Probably got about another 4 floors to go, I think.
At least, easy. 2, 3.
Yeah.
4. 5, 6, 7. Now I've got 7 floors.
Yep.
I reckon. I don't know, and I'm not even up to my middle house yet. The one in the middle. I'm at the same. I'm above the house, my first one. I reckon I'm gonna have at least. I reckon I'd be another 7 floors.
God. Oh yeah, you did say you were gonna go to the sky limit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to as high as that glass one that's over in where my water thing is. I seen you made the map thing, ain't you, with the one map on it for now?
You know what it is? It's really annoying because I actually done that map. Jack was doing something around the town area. I said, right, I'm gonna go off and do some more maps. So I took 13, I think about 13 or 15 maps with us, and actually
died.
Yeah, I died, but I actually had 4 maps built. I only had 4 maps full.
Oh, shut. Yeah, you running across and all that, and then you don't see it out of nowhere, innit?
Yeah, it was just a small little ravine, but it was deep, but it was just like, it was only like a 3-4 block width. Because I didn't see it, and I was just running along the field, looking at the map. I fell down it, and I thought, oh great, I couldn't remember which map it was on, at the time, so I thought, by the time I even got to the ravine...
Yeah, you got to find... you're never going to get there in time, because it would have disappeared by then, innit?
I was quite annoyed with myself, because I obviously wanted to try and get as much done as I could before you came back. But yeah, I've started, at least I've got a little bit done for you. Because
I've put some more, because you couldn't put any more maps down, could you? Any more item frames, could you?
No, I think I'm only missing, is it 4 or something like that at the end? I can't remember.
But I've put it all out now, so it's like, what, 5 by 5, yeah? Is that what it's meant to be, isn't it? 5 maps times 5? Yeah.
5 by 5, yeah.
Because that's what I don't know. I need to sort out this issue about item frames and that, to try and get a way around it, because we need to. Everybody needs to be able to want to have their own chest with their item frames on, and I can't keep deleting them all.
Exactly. No, I mean me. For now, what I'll just do is on my little house, I'll just use
signs.
Like the signs for now.
Yeah, that's how I used to do it.
I
But
used to, but I prefer the like you do it now, like with
Yeah.
frames. But
Well, that's well,
unfortunately,
what I'm doing is every time I go, like, wherever, if I go to my houses and that, I'm emptying stuff out and transferring it all to the big house, and then obviously as soon as I
Yeah.
transfer it, I break up all the old item frames. I might end up because I might end up just having to have one floor. I might not be able to have 2 floors.
yeah,
And then what I'll do then is I'll have them 3 chests high instead of just 2. Like they're only like 1 chest stacked on top of each other. I might do 3 chests in a row.
yeah.
If I can get that amount of item frames, because I don't know what I think I've read somewhere you can only have like 200 item frames, which is not a lot.
I don't say that, but no, there's more. You can get more. A hell of a lot more than that.
I don't know what the fucking problem is. Why there is an issue? Why you have to be limited?
Depends on. I think it's only limited to, like, because obviously there's 25 maps, so I think it's actually limited to each map. So once you go into another map, you can use item frames again. I think.
Right, I suppose, yeah, in a certain area.
It's just because obviously at the moment, because we've built up that small little town village thing.
There's so much stuff
kind of
here,
like-
yeah. Overcrowded it.
That's it, yeah. Like I say, because even with their maps, what I'd done was had the map in your hand, jumped onto a minecart, went off onto another map, so it'll actually open for me while I'm going around the rail.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing they have done, which you got to be careful of. You know when you come out of my house up in the sky where all my items are, and you jump off onto that slime platform, yeah?
Yep.
I reckon because of the update, I was really annoyed. I hadn't done loads. I'd been doing a bit of work, and I thought, right, let's pop up to my house. I'd been sorting all my stuff out, so I came running up to my house, went into my house, picked some stuff up, and I thought, right, quick, run down, jump off, quick shortcut, jumped off, and died. Oh, what the fuck? Where can I die? And I thought, well, maybe someone's broken it away, but I thought no, because there's water underneath it, and if so there's none of the slime blocks missing. So I thought, you're joking. And the worst thing was I had to exit without saving because I've got 93 XP, yeah, and if I lose all that, that's taking me ages to get that. So I had to just exit and forget. It'd been about an hour's worth of work I'd done.
Yep.
So I thought, what the fuck's that about? Anyway, so I loaded it all up again, and that straight away, loaded it back up, went running straight to the top again, jumped off again, died again. So I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't know what it is, why it's. But when you jump on it, you can jump up and down on it when you're on the floor. But if you try and jump from above, you die. So I don't, and that's only since that glitch, since that update. Sorry. So whatever they've done with the update.
Oh, that's strange. Must be a pain in the backside then, really.
Yeah, because I like to do that. I was gonna do it to this brand new big house. I thought so. Yeah, all I'll have to do is build a little swimming pool area basically to jump in, won't I?
Yeah, you'll just have to do that for now until they sort out the issue with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, I got, what is it now? I've got,
So that's gonna be a bit of a problem, really, because, like, for instance, like Stig the other day when he says, oh, he needs trophies and that, and he gained the trophy from doing that.
Yeah, if people that haven't got it,
people that haven't, yeah, exactly. How they're gonna get it?
I mean, luckily most of us we've already got it already, haven't we? I've got it.
Yeah.
I think that's where I got it from there.
I got it from the first day they brought it out with the trophy.
I still haven't looked at all mine. I've done about 67% of mine. There's still quite a few I ain't done. Because I want
I've got
to.
platinum, but at the same time, I still got to do a couple more now, but it's only on them stupid, like the mini games. Which I don't play.
I've what is it? I've got I've got to fucking sort out all my fucking villages as well. Like, I want to get rid of all these villagers, and I want to put them. What I'm going to do is have one floor where I'm having all the villagers in it. Then I'll have I also said I might have a floor with a farm. Have a farm indoors. Yeah, put all dirt down on top of me cobblestone, and have a farm. Then another floor I'm going to have all my animals on it. Then another floor I'm going to have enchanting table and all my brewing stuff with all my potions and everything. So that's 4 floors sorted out. I'm just going to have about another 10 floors or whatever to sort out after that, because it's going to be about, I reckon it'll be about 14 floors.
What you could do, though, I suppose, as a suggestion, is the empty floors that you do have, you could always turn them into like hotel rooms.
Yeah, that's
So I'm thinking if you eventually get more people to join your community or your online.
That is, yeah, I have. That's a good idea, yeah.
Individual rooms for themselves.
Yeah, make 2 floors like, and I can have like corridors, and then cut them all up into, instead of one big one open space, I could. Oh, Jesus Christ! You could get like.
You probably get quite a few. Really.
You could probably have
even just 4.
I reckon you could make at least easily 10 rooms on each floor, which would be massive. They'd still be big, even if you cut it into 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was a suggestion.
We're going to watch Man United later because of my family there. I'm not that big. I'm not mad on football. I like my motor racing, but.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Me and my wife are, because obviously originally she's from Oxford, so we're into Formula 1 and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we're not really football.
No, you know, right. I've watched every single Formula 1 race since 1984.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never missed a race. Every race I've watched. I absolutely love.
Those were the good times.
What about Le Mans? What about Le Mans? Do you ever watch?
It depends on what time of the night it's on.
I love watching the 24-hour Le Mans. We've been there. We've been to there. First time I went was in '95. I've been 6 times now. I think is it 6? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 times. 3 times with my mates and 3 times with my family.
Wow, nice.
I love going to Le Mans. It's such an atmosphere.
My brother goes to Le Mans. He's got like I guess like a seasonal ticket thing or something he goes to.
And it's not expensive either. It's you go there because we got a tent. We set up our tent, go camping and everything like. That's why I've always had me like Mondale's or my big car. So we go over there because what we did the first 2 years we went over there. We did. We went to Le Mans, and then we did them sun holidays. Like we did one in where was it? The middle of France. It was the Loire Valley or something. It was really nice place. And that so the car was chocker, man. We had to take all the tent. We took a tent, one of them little portable toilets. We took camping stove, beds, loads of it, and then we took a load of stuff as well because we was going to go in. We stayed in one of these sun holidays, European sun holidays, which was like a caravan. It was on one of these Euro camps, Euro camp things and that was mint. That was, but the car was chocker. And then the next 2 years later, we did it again. But that time we stayed right near Paris, Disneyland. So we we went to Disney World as well. But yeah, I do like. I love driving and that in Europe and all that.
I do. I drive all over the world, mate.
Well, have you got a car now then at the moment, or?
Unfortunately, I haven't at the moment. No, like I said, it was only a month ago I had to get rid of it. It's like, to me, it's kind of like losing your legs. I don't know. Cars.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I hate not having cars. It's horrible, man. I mean, I pretty basically, I'd rely on a car really because where our workplace is, it's like 11 miles away. So, and there's no direct bus. I suppose it wouldn't be so bad. I could probably get there on a bus, but it would take me about fucking hour and a half, 2 hours to get there on the buses, on two different buses, where in my car it's a 20-minute journey in my car. But the problem would be in the mornings when I left work at 6 o'clock in the morning. How am I going to get home? I'm like, yeah, okay.
Exactly.
And because it's 12 hours, it's like if you're doing a 12-hour shift and you're spending 12 hours plus 4 hours travelling each day, that makes a 16-hour day.
Exactly.
So that means, and then you've got 16 hours, and then you've got an hour to wind down, I'd only get about 5 hours kip a day.
You would? Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to do it. I know it's only for 4 days, but because I have even thought about maybe getting myself a little moped or something if we get a car. Get one car and get a moped just to go back and forth to work in.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what I'll do for now is if we get if we get ourselves another car, we've got 900 quid saved up at the moment. And that's enough to get us another car. Hopefully, like even if there is a few little issues, as long as it ain't nothing too fucking serious, I'll be alright. And then we'll get that, and I can keep on driving this Focus around for ages because all I've got to do is just keep topping it up with oil, which ain't too bad. I mean, the other thing as well though is it. Every now and again the engine warning light comes on it, and what it is, because I thought, oh fucking hell, well I bought, you can buy it on eBay, there's like you plug it in because it only looked like a SCART. You remember the old SCART plugs? Yep, it looks exactly like that. It's like a little connection there, and you get one of these little it's a little machine thing that you plug in. It cost me £9.99 off eBay, and it's a diagnostic test reader light, and it just reads what the issue is. And you get a little book with it, and it's got like 1,000 different codes nearly in it, yeah. And when I read it come up with this code, and it's saying something to do with like catalyst, your exhaust emission catalyst thing. And what's happening because it's burning so much oil, what's happening? It's getting into the exhaust system, and it's obviously doing something to it. So I have to just keep resetting it. It only takes 2 seconds. Plug it in. Read it and then go click it on. Do you want to raise the message? You wait, yep, straight away, and it turns the light off. Yeah. But then again, 2 weeks later, it will be back on again. So I'll keep it in the dashboard in the glove box and just keep turning it off whenever it comes on. Yeah. Because I'm thinking if I take it to the auction, all I'll do is I'll make sure the light's not on, so that at least if anybody does buy it, there won't be no light on it. Yeah. Unless, because tomorrow what I might do is I'm going to ring some companies up and say to them like, how much for like I've had reconditioning, but that costs you £1,000. But if somebody's got like, if you can get an old Focus that's had a crash, so it's got an old engine, like a used engine. If somebody says, oh yeah, we can put a used engine with like 60,000 miles on it, and it's guaranteed engine, like it's all right, it's not like the same condition that I've got now. Yeah, I might say, yeah, if you could do it for like less than 500 quid, it might be worth doing it, because at least then I know I've got a car that's got a decent clutch and all that, and everything should be sound on it. Because apart from that, it's a lovely car. I mean, it's a titanium, so it's the top of the range. Yeah. I mean, this Renault.
Stepson, he's done his 3 years mechanics, so he knows everything about cars, the ins and outs and that.
Yeah, I never did any courses in that, but I used to be able to. In the old days, my first ever car was a 1971, I think it was 1971 Vauxhall Viva.
Yep. I remember them.
But I had Cortinas, Mark 3 Cortinas, Mark 4 Cortinas, and Mark 5s. Then I went on to the Sierras, like you had that £75 one. Sierras, then Mondeo. So I've always I've had other cars in between, like I've had a BMW, had an Audi, a Peugeot. I've had I've had about more than 30 cars easily. Well over 30 cars, probably nearer to 40, because I think I had 13 Cortinas in the first in about the first 6 years. Because my car used to get through them like.
I suppose you never had a Ford Escort or something.
I had the only Escort I had was the Mark 3, which is on like a W reg. That was quite nice. Yeah, that was alright.
Never had a Vauxhall Nova?
No, but my mate had one. My mate had the Vauxhall Nova, and it was a GTE, like proper. Oh, that was a scary car. That was. I remember when he got that, and that was quite new. That was only about a 3-year-old car when he bought it. Yeah. And he was only young. I'm like, where'd you get the money? You got it on finance, though.
That's it.
Because I always remember when he bought it, because he used to drive it everywhere. He bought it and he disconnected the speedo cable because he did so much mileage. He didn't want to clock up all the mileage, so he took the speedo cable. It had about, when he bought it, he had about 15,000 miles on it. Because it was only like less than, it was about 2 years old or less. And it had like something like 15,000 miles on it. So he disconnected the cable and he drove it around for a year without the cable on it. So then when he put it back on, it still had low mileage. You can't do that nowadays because they're all electronics, aren't they?
Well, that's it. It's like I was saying to me mate the other day. That's just nowadays when you get a car, you don't have to be a mechanic. You got to be an electrician.
Yeah, yeah. Because I took when this McGann came up with the little spanner, took it into my local garage. This is my local garage that I've been using for a couple of years. And he plugged it into his diagnostic machine and he said, oh, it's this blah 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 sensor thing. So he changed the sensor. I took it home thinking it's all been done. 2 days later it came back on again. He said, oh, so he took the sensor off and he refunded me money. And I had to take it into a proper auto electrician. And they said to me, oh yeah, it's your dephaser. And it's like, in the old cars you had a rotor arm. Yeah, with all your leads and all that about them. Well, this is built into it in this Renault Megane. It was all built into where the cam is. So he said, "Oh yeah, it's." He said, "Oh yeah, it's 250 quid." Like, I said, "Oh, that's all right. That's what I suppose we'll do that." Like, so anyway, when we took it into the garage, he said, "Oh yeah," he took it all apart. And he said to me, then he rang me up. And he said to me, "Oh, yeah, we've just took your car apart, we're ready to put your thing in, but we've noticed you need a new cam belt and a new cam kit as well." He said, because it's like, and he said, then all of a sudden the bill went from like 250 to nearly 600. And I said, I only paid 800 quid for the car. So he put it all back together and I didn't have it done. But you know, the weird thing was, I used to drive, because I was driving to work back, and I used to thrash it. I used to proper, like, red line it and everything, really thrash it. And then about a month later, the light disappeared and it never came, the little spanner thing disappeared. It never come back on. We had that car for about 9 months.
Yeah.
But what happened in the end, it was like that was losing water. I was having to top it up with like 2 litres of water nearly every single day. You know, you could do a decent journey on it and it would never overheat. But if you started, you know, you drive 100 miles and you think, right, I better stop here and put a bit more water in it, you know, just to keep on top of it. Fucking cars, they're a fucking headache sometimes. I wouldn't be around.
Money at the end of the day, isn't it? I do like my cars. But I say, even that Ford Sierra, I had them in 75 quid. That got me from my house up in the north, driving 400 or 500 miles down to Oxford and back. No problem at all. I could fill the tank up to the brim, and that'll get me down to Oxford and back one go.
Because that was the last Ford because you think now all Fords are front wheel. That was the last rear wheel drive Ford they ever made, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, all of them now, all front wheel drive now.
Unless you had the money, you had the Cosworth version, but.
Oh, my dream! Yeah, I always wanted one, and it had to be the hatchback one, then all, didn't it? Not the saloon one.
I always wanted the Capri.
Well, I remember
the late 80s always wanted the Capri. I thought,
when I was in London and that, a friend of mine had the 2.8 Capri to a 2.8 injection, and that when it first ever come out, oh, what a lovely car that was! Yeah. Best Ford I ever had, and it was old again. It was I bought an XR4i, Sierra XR4i, not the 4-door one, not the 4-wheel drive, but the 2-door one with a big giant two fins, like 2 fins on the back. Nice. Yeah, it was like a cheap man's, just before the Cosworths, cheap man Cosworth. But if you look at them now, you try and find yourself a decent XR4i, they're like £5,000. They're £5,000 for just an average. Like you could pay up to 10 grand for a really good one. And I remember I had 2 of them. Funny enough, I bought. Was it both of them? I can't remember. I bought one from an auction. Again, yeah, I bought one because that was. I think I bought one from an auction. And and it was a lovely one, silver one. And I was coming back from Donington racetrack, doing about 120 on the motorway. Then all of a sudden, looked in my mirror, and there's a big cloud of white smoke. Now, not black smoke, white smoke. With the white smoke, what had happened is I'd blown the engine up, so water was getting into it, so it was shot.
Yep.
So fucking hell. So what do I do? Because I love this car, it was beautiful, and I paid £600 for a reconditioned engine. Yeah, so they stripped it all down and rebuilt it.
Yep.
And this was back in, I tell you when, this was back in 1995. Because it was 95. Because I went to Le Mans in it, because they built the engine. And then me and my mate went to Le Mans in it, but I couldn't go fast because I was having to run it in. I remember I couldn't go over 3,000 RPM, but I had to do 500 miles in it. Well, I did about 800 miles in it in a week.
Yep.
So then when I came back from Le Mans, I took it back to the place and they tightened it all up, and then I was allowed to drive it fast again.
Yep.
And then that was in June, and then I think it was July. The month later, I had a bad accident, man. I smashed it up big time, wrote it off. I wrote myself off and all because I broke my femur bone completely in half, and then I fractured my left ankle because I was trapped in the car. I remember they had to cut me out of the car and all that. Yep. Serious that was, man. I had a titanium pin put in my fucking leg.
Wow.
Yeah, that was. I was gutted. I've got all the photos as well of the car. It was a complete mess. Right mess, man.
I've only been in one accident. That was back in 2002. I was down just outside of Northampton. A little Renault Clio. Because obviously just outside Northampton there's loads of little kind of country windy roads, and this is like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was coming back from a friend's house, and this idiot it was kind of like, obviously it was pitch black. You can understand, like, obviously a lot of the little windy country roads are not lit up.
Full B1, don't they?
And this guy came over this hump in the road and that, on the wrong side of the road, so I swerved. He was still coming towards us. I thought, what are you doing? Swerved, missed him, and I hit the, like, full on, hit the corner of this giant wall, which had electric gates to this manor. And all it was a stupid little crack, a little split, like, hairline crack in the wall, and the woman's like, oh, you broke your wall, blah blah blah, you're gonna have to pay it. I said, yeah, I've just written off my car.
Did the other guy just stop, or did he drive off?
No, he continued.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Night time, all I could see was lights, so I couldn't even, like, verify exactly what type of car he was driving. But he was, like, gone. Because it happened so quickly in that. But yeah, I thought. And there's a stupid woman moaning about a couple of little bit of cement work on a thing, and I thought, I've written off my car.
Yeah, Jesus. Could you not drive it home or anything then?
No, I was totally gone.
So left it.
The engine was nearly in the passenger seat. It was that bad.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, it's that's the only accident I've been in. Luckily, I haven't broken anything. Just got whiplash. That was all. I can remember it like crystal clear like it was yesterday. Never forget that.
Yeah, I've had
loads of cars. But only, touch wood, I've only had the one accident.
I've had, in the last 6 years, I think it is, I've had 2 people go up, hit me from behind. I'm like joking, like, the worst one, I remember the first one I'd done, I was in an old BMW, like, it was an N reg, M or an N reg, it was a nice little 3 Series BM, a proper lovely car, and I was sat at these traffic lights on this road. I sat at traffic lights, and then all of a sudden I didn't even see it. I thought, wow, Christ, what the fuck was that? Like, I fucking looked in the mirror, and it was a Fiesta, an old, like, WS Fiesta, had whacked me right up the arse, and it like it pushed me forward a couple of feet. Like fucking hell, got out the car. Fucking hell,
Well, from
what
a
the fuck?
Fiesta to a BMW, it must have been good some speed because BMs are not exactly. I mean, they're built like tanks, aren't they? Kind of.
Yeah.
Thing?
So anyway, I fucking got out the car. Like I've like fucking hell. This Fiesta, all the front end was caved in completely, like complete mess. That weren't going anywhere. Like it was a
You
right
probably had a
mess.
scratch.
And all that happened on my BM was the bumper had been pushed in a bit, and I just went, I took all these details, I went, all right, I'll sort all that for insurance, and thank, cheers mate, drove off, drove home. I didn't even do because Tetcon drive around. And I got insurance for it because what they did, they said to me like they paid out for my car, and they gave me the same. It was quite good actually because I got the same money that I nearly paid for a year before, and. And I kept the car and sold it for a couple of £100, so I made money on it. And
Well, that's it, exactly.
And I got a whiplash claim, which paid out
nice
£1,000. Even though I didn't have whiplash, but why not?
You've got to pay, exactly.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. Like I'm like I can't do this, and everyone said, "Yeah, go and do it. You got to do it." I went, "Oh, okay then." I didn't realise how easy it was. I think so. And when you see it now, you think, "Fuck, no wonder people are fucking doing it all the time."
Exactly.
It's a doddle.
No. I mean, I've never done it myself, like, but I've heard of loads of people that have done it. That, like, they say they haven't even got whiplash, but they claim on it.
Yeah.
They get the money.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm gonna pop into town tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, right, I got £36 voucher from Games CX. I mean, I'm like, do I get Skyrim, or I even thought about getting Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne, or Uncharted. I didn't know whether to get that. That's another one I'm thinking about.
I love them games. Love Uncharted.
Yeah, I've played them. Some of the old ones I've played them, completed them on PS3, but I've never played one on the PS4. Because there's a new.
CX, and I bought them on PS4. I actually bought the Uncharted 1, 2, 3 collection and Uncharted 4.
What's the collection one then? The 1, 2, 3, and 4. Has that got the old PS3 game ones on it?
Yeah, basically the collection, all it is Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 from PS3.
Yeah.
But obviously what they've done is they've updated the graphics and the gameplay on it. It's a lot smoother and stuff, but it's definitely worth it if you've got the cash and stuff like that. And then obviously I started to play, I was like halfway through Uncharted 4 because I was playing just the story mode of it. And that was quite interesting because it goes back to like the background, because unless you've played 1, 2 and 3, it's waste time playing 4 because 4 continues from like 2 and 3.
Yeah, the last one I did was when what was it? It starts off where he's in that marketplace and all that. I can't remember how it all did. I completed all that though. It's quite, but they're not. Yeah, they're not difficult to play. I wouldn't say they're really difficult games.
They're not really. I mean, obviously with the 4, you can actually play multiplayer with that. You can have up to I think 16 people in a room. So you can actually choose the character that you want. I mean, you can all choose the same character if you want, and then they just put you into a game and you got to go around. Obviously, try and be the last man standing type of thing. But yeah, it's definitely worth getting. Now, I've just found out on PS4, when you go to What's New, or even into the game store, you can pre-order. There's a new Uncharted come out. It's not Uncharted 5, but I don't know if you remember Uncharted 2, where he goes to, I think it's Tibet or something like that, like the snowy mountains. And there's a woman there that helps him called Chloe. It's her and this other woman. They've got their own Uncharted collection going now.
Oh, I'm not sure. So I do. I don't know if I'm not sure if I've played all of them or not. Like, I think I've probably played 2 out of the 3 previous ones. I don't know if I played all 3 of them now.
Yeah.
Hollow Gamers, it was Nightmares. Hi. Alright, Hollow Games. Yeah, weird earlier. I was on here earlier, I was streaming, and it said, "Oh, I've never seen the message before." He said, "Your internet connection is not strong enough to broadcast." but it kept on broadcasting. So I thought, well, you're talking out your arse, didn't you? Weird.
Exactly.
That's BT for you.
Oh, here it is. What was it? I'm sending you a picture of PS4. Yeah,
I
it's
played.
called Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Yeah, there was one. Another one I remember is where it was where you was on a boat and you had to dive underwater or something to find something underwater. I remember that one as well. I don't know if that was the second one though, because they didn't do any on PS1, did they? They came out on PS2, wasn't it? Was it PS2? Yeah, PS2 and PS3.
Yeah, because PS1 was more with like Tomb Raider.
Yeah. There was I always remember getting Lara Croft. Me and my,
played
yeah,
one of them as well.
Me,
everyone.
The very first, they were quite hard, I think. Me and my mate, because you'd go along and you think, right, where do I go? Because you didn't know, like, there was a ledge that you couldn't see or something to jump on. But I remember the original one. Me and my mate used to get her up against the wall and you'd like do the camera all around her to have a look at her tits and all that thing, like proper perv.
You had to, even at the time that they were triangular, but still.
Yeah. Oh, look at her. But say I've started to do, because I completed Final Fantasy with the latest one. I love Final Fantasy games. And I've started to do it all again, even though I've completed it. I've restarted it right from the beginning. I'm about halfway through it again already.
Yeah.
Right, I think.
But yeah, when I go back the years now, I always think like Tomb Raider was one of my top 5 ever games. I think because at the time I like strategy games. I like where you've got to use your mind and think. And because it was kind of a platform game, an adventure game where you had to try and work out. You go into certain rooms, and you had to work out how to get out of that room. And stuff. I like stuff like that. So I see like the Tomb Raider and the Uncharted, very similar. So I like stuff like that.
I know my favourite. I don't know. Like I was talking to a bloke at work the other day when I was at work. His simulation me and that, and he remembers all the old PlayStation 1. He remembers the Amiga, all that sort of stuff.
No, I remember all them. Even the Atari and the Commodore 64 and everything. I had them all.
But the 2 games we was talking about that I played Death was, and I would say they're almost as addictive as Minecraft, was Age of Empires and Settlers.
Settlers, yes.
All of that. Settlers 3. God. Settlers 3, and I did play it because they were only on PC, weren't they? You couldn't get them on anything apart from PC. But Settlers 3, man, what a fucking... That was so fucking mint, man. I love that. That and Age of Empires, because they've never really got any sort of decent games out to really match that nowadays. I can't really... I keep looking for those sort of games. The nearest...
Not unless there's anything for Xbox, I don't know, but... Or
I'm always looking in that for something that's similar.
Yeah.
But I love all them where it's like when you're just building, like you gotta, again, it's sort of survival, isn't it? And building an army up and that, and sustaining. Exactly. Like the hard thing in Settlers, I always think was not hard, but you'd go out and you'd do your little miners and get your mines going, but then you'd have to send the correct food to them, so you'd have to get enough, like, it weren't just getting old fish.
That was annoying, that bit.
You'd have to get your... First of all, you'd have to get your farm to get your wheat. Then from the wheat, you'd go to the windmill. Then from the windmill to the baker, and then from the baker to the mines. You'd have fishermen, and then hunters and all that would then go to the... Was it like butchers or something to turn it into meat that you could eat?
I think it was. Yeah, it was butchers.
I've still got them all. I've still got all, even Settlers.
It was a lot of time consuming, but it was still so much fun at the time.
I've still got all them. I've still got Age of Empires. I've still got all my Settler games. And every now and again I think, well, shall I just install it onto the PC and play it? Yeah, let's have a go. I don't think I'll ever get rid of them.
Same as me, I've still got PS1, PS2, PS3 games. I've still got games.
My parents and that, they're in their 70s, like, they've still got a PS1.
Yeah.
But they recently just bought a PS3 and all. Like, what are you getting the PS3? Because they've given like we've got the PS. They had them all. They had the PS1, 2, and 3, but they've given us the PS2 because my lad wanted it. He don't play it anymore, so we've given it to my daughter. So she's got it in her bedroom because she'll be 10 in a couple of weeks' time, but she's beginning to get into games now. The only thing all she's got is a Nintendo 3D, Nintendo DS.
Yeah, so is my daughter. I mean, she's 9, nearly 10. 10 next month, and she's got the same. She's got the DS.
In May? Yeah. She'll be 10 in May. Yeah.
May
yeah.
19th.
Oh, 19th. 6th of May. My daughter should be 10. So it's only like 13 days apart, aren't they? So yeah, that's well weird, isn't it? Yeah, my son, he's 14. He thinks he knows the world. You could hear him earlier on when he's fucking having a go at me. He thinks he knows everything. Dylan, yeah, like that's when we see him anyway. It's like you can't talk to him sometimes. He knows best. Oh, this won't happen to me. I'm gonna get a brand new car. I'm gonna have a warranty. So where are you gonna get the money from then? To give him his judo, he's pretty clever, and I'm impressed with the fact that he does well, even though he says school's boring.
Yeah.
I hope he does well, like, and that he does want to go to college, right? I'm thinking, so fucking hell. We thought it was expensive having cars. Wait till he wants to go to college, and we've got to buy him books that cost £100 each or something stupid like that, isn't it?
Exactly. God, back in the days when we were at school, we used to, like, all the stationery stuff we got from the school, they used to supply it as nowadays.
Yeah, and you used to supply. Didn't you supply yourself as well?
That's right. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I can remember when I was at my secondary school, and one of the classrooms that we was in had the storeroom in, where they kept all the exercise books, all the pens.
Yeah, we used to pinch them.
Yeah. You go when you go into that class, right? It's like, for some reason or whatever, I don't know what it was, but the teacher would have to go out of the room. So as soon as the teacher went out of the room, everyone's rushing into the storeroom with their bags and filling them up with, like, I remember I picked up a whole packet, not just a couple, a whole pack that was unopened of exercise books, like the little ones, the whole pack, not just a few. I picked the whole pack up, a whole boxes of pencils. Oh,
I used to take a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because obviously I was more of an artist. Well, I've always been like creative and artistic.
That's why you like your creative world, don't you?
Yeah, I used to go into the storerooms and when the teachers out and do exactly the same. But I used to get like all the A4 paper, the blank stuff, but there's like 400 or 500 sheets of it in a box and a thing. I used to pinch all that.
Yeah, I remember as well from the library. We used to get books from the library and that. Yeah, we'll have some of them.
Yep, have them as well.
No wonder the schools went into decline, innit?
Yeah, and we tell our kids now, don't do that.
Yeah. Well, funny actually. Well, it's been about 2 years ago now, I think it was. So yeah, nearly 2 years ago. My Dylan and that, right? Him and his mate. Apparently they don't go out much now because they're all on their games. But he used to go out quite a lot now, and it was the summer, and he'd gone out with his mate. Anyway, thought nothing of it. And then the next day, what happened? We got a phone call from the school. Can we go in and see him? Oh, what's happened? And apparently, Dylan and his mate had broken into the school the night before, and they were spotted on camera climbing through a window and running around the school because the caretaker had seen him and was chasing after him, trying to catch him, but he couldn't catch him.
Yep.
But they said the funny thing is like when they climbed into the school, I don't know if it was Dylan, I think it was Dylan's mate. When he climbed in, he took his shoes off and was walking around with shoes on. They didn't nick anything. He said apparently, what did they do? There was some biscuits or something that they took or something. They must have gone into the staff room or something, and they was eating some biscuits and all that. They never got done, but they got a bit of a warning and all that, like, because we said like, what sort of kids Like, kids can't wait to get out of school. What sort of kids comes home from school, goes back out and tries to break back into school?
To get supplies.
But yeah, they was all right. They was quite good about it, really. You know, it was sort of light-hearted and that, so they got a bit of a telling off and that. But that was quite funny.
I
That.
would have been exactly the same. I would have said to my kids, look, just don't do it again. No, but if you do, make sure you don't do it in front of the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Try and find another way around.
Put some balaclavas on or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny when you look back at generations, you think they do the same as what we used to do.
But they don't look. They teach them so much early now. I mean, even
Oh, much wiser now.
I bet your daughter probably gets loads of homework, doesn't she?
She does.
Yeah. I mean, can you ever remember getting homework in a primary school?
No,
we didn't do
get
it.
it until I see you.
It's secondary school's when you get homework, isn't it?
Exactly.
Stig, all right, man. All right, geezer.
Yeah.
We're
My
just-
world is coming along really nicely now.
Is it? We're just talking about old times, olden days. Yeah,
Very old days.
Yeah, I've only just got back onto my world properly tonight because I've been off. I've been at work for last 4 days, so I've got some catching up
Yes, I
to
remember
do.
you saying.
Oh
How was
dear.
your meal the other night?
All right, lovely, proper, well, nice, man, proper filling and that. Yeah, it was
Yes.
yeah, we didn't. I didn't come back on. I left my PlayStation on all night, but I didn't like. And you know what? Actually, because I left it on, didn't I?
Yeah.
Then I told you. Then you know that American bloke.
Yeah,
I went back to work when I came home in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. I left it on more. I think I'd left the PlayStation on for 48 hours nearly. Yeah.
Your
40.
work's going to go mental when she gets the bill.
Nah, it won't cost a lot, will it? No, it's not a lot.
Oh, it will.
That what's his name? Jack. If you look at Jack, he leaves his on for weeks and weeks. Like, I've seen him. Like, I've seen him with his PlayStation been left on for a couple of weeks.
Bloody hell. Evening, Dave.
Evening.
And how's you?
I'm good.
Good. I had a good time on Sunday.
Excellent. Yes, I think you said something to Big Lou about it.
Yeah, it was flipping amazing. 15 quid for a 2-course meal as well.
That's not bad.
That is cheap. That is.
And it's not. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
not.
cheap.
And it's not
There's a
cheap
pub
in
round
its
the corner,
quality.
There's a pub around the corner from me and it does 2 meals for £8.
Yeah, because that one we went to on Saturday night, like they was doing like on a Saturday night, which was unusual. But you can have like two steak meals and that. I think 2 steak meals and a glass of wine. And that was 20 quid, which I thought was quite cheap. And we now
Yeah, that is.
ours was like we only paid like 33 quid, I think, for our meal, which we had I had me mixed grill. My missus had a steak dinner, and she had a glass of wine. I only had a Coke because I was driving, and that was 33 quid, which I still think is cheap, really, because you can go to you go out to a fish and chip shop and that, like, and even that's not cheap nowadays, is it?
No, you paid about 8 or 9 quid just for the fish.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that restaurant we went to was called Harry Bloom's, and it was proper quality in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't any cheap shit in there.
Yeah, you get that. You know what though? Since people, because you can't smoke in pubs anymore, a lot of these places are opening up with like family orientated to get you to go out and eat, and they're not expensive, are they? And it is nice.
No.
We try if we can. We go out not every. I wouldn't say every month, but at least every other month. Every other month at least, we always go out for a nice little pub meal somewhere. Normally go out with the family, like, but it's like I like that.
But yeah, where I am up north now, the majority of the pubs, you can get like 2 meals for 8 to 10 quid, and the decent sized meals as well.
I'll tell you what is nice. What I miss, this is the one thing I miss from me London when I used to live in London, is proper pie and mash.
Oh,
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Pie and mash with green liquor.
Yep.
Because we went down to, was it about 2 years ago, I think we went down to London. I fancy going down there this year actually. Just go down there, just stay on the outskirts of London, like not too far out, in a travel lodge or whatever, really cheap.
Yeah.
And then just you can get the train in, or where we stayed was Docklands, and you can get them overhead trains, yeah. And you can be in Trafalgar Square in about 40 minutes, and it's so cheap.
Oh,
And we was down there. Then we went to Greenwich, because the pie and mash shops, there's not many about now.
there isn't.
They're a dying breed. They are pie and mash shops. But this one we went to in Greenwich, apparently, you can actually get it delivered. They will deliver it all around the country, so wherever you are. But it's like, you know, if you go in there, pie and mash is only about what? I think the four of us, we had like, you have to have double pie and mash, 2 pies and mash.
Yep.
For the four of us, and I think that was about, I think it come to about 15 quid. But you can have it delivered to your house. But to have double pie and mash, delivered to your house, it's twice as much money. It's about 35 quid. It's not cheap. So I'm thinking to myself, like, it'd probably be cheaper to actually drive down there and buy it and bring it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus you get a day out there and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. Well, that's one. When I was in London, because I used to live in South East London near Woolwich, and we used to have a pie and mash shop in Woolwich in our little town and that. And me and my mate every Saturday we'd go in there, right? Pie and mash, double pie and mash Saturday morning, brilliant. Then we'd come out of there, and then we'd go into, I think it was Boots. We'd go into Boots, and that, and then we'd both buy a box each of Farley's rusks.
Yeah.
And walk around the high street with a box of Farley's rusks, eating Farley's rusks. I mean, we're bearing in
There's
mind.
nothing wrong with eating a box of rusks.
Oh yeah, I know. I ain't had any for years, man. But say we were like, this is when we were 18 years old, like, you know what I mean?
Just digestives on them.
Oh, they're lovely, man. Yeah.
Yeah, rusks are better than digestives, aren't they?
Because when I can remember when our kids were little, like, and that was like, it was the first time I started having rusks again, like. Because we used to mash them up with milk and then put banana in with them, and that, lovely.
Oh yes.
Banana, mashed up banana and rusks.
That was nice. Yep.
Crazy people.
Or even better, mashed up rusks now with the milk and that, banana, and then get a Cadbury's flake and sprinkle that on the top.
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
That's fucking weird. We've got I tell you what, we have a bit of habit for now is popcorn, making our own popcorn and that like at the week. If like now, because I'm off this weekend and the kids are off and all that, and my missus don't work weekends. We like to either Friday night or Saturday night, we'll watch a film, we'll download or watch a film on the Fire Stick. And make a load of popcorn, massive amount of popcorn, like, because it's so cheap and all.
Oh, that's next to nowadays.
Yeah, because my missus, like, she bought the first time she did it about a year ago. She came back and she bought some of the microwave popcorn. Yeah, and all you do is you put the bag in and you make this popcorn. I thought, it's alright, but it didn't last 5 minutes, and it was more money than the ordinary. Like, you buy a little 500-gram packet. And you get two weeks. That'll last for 2 weeks. Because if you did the old packet, we normally get about 3 big bowls worth of popcorn each.
Yeah.
And that's by just using half of a packet. Yeah, popcorn and a film, brilliant.
Popcorn and a film and a takeaway. Good.
Oh yeah. What's your favourite takeaways used to anyway?
Mine, I would say I think it'd be more Chinese.
Oh yes.
Same,
yeah, that's it. I mean,
I don't mind an Indian now and then, or something. I mean, pizzas are okay and stuff, and fish and chips and that. But The Chinese would have to be me top one.
Yeah. But you know the thing is with Chinese, right? I'm one of these. I'm a pretty boring person. It's got to be sweet and sour pork balls with egg fried rice, yeah. And then I'll probably get like and prawn crackers, and then either a noodle dish or something like that to go with it. But whatever it is, it's always sweet and sour pork balls. Oh, I could live on them, I reckon.
Sweet and sour sauce, chicken chow mein, egg fried rice, chips, and that's
Oh yeah,
what I'd have.
yeah, chips, Chinese chip shop chips now and again. Yeah, a little because you don't get loads, but just enough in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because what
we
we
normally tend to share them.
Because what we tend to do as well, if we get that, I always say, "Oh, can I have a couple of extra portions of the sauce?" Yeah. And what we do with that, we put it in the fridge or in the freezer, and freeze it. So every now and again, like if we have like chicken niblets or something, little chicken like dippers or something like that, and you do it we normally do some egg fried rice, some chicken dippers, and we get the sauce out. It's like it's not the same, but it's a cheap version, isn't it? And you still got the proper sauce, then, ain't you?
Exactly.
Because you can't make that. I don't care what you say. Nobody could make that sauce that they make in the Chinese, can you? You could attempt. You could.
Got a specific way of doing it.
You could attempt to have a go at it, but it won't be the same. It's like saying, "Oh, let's make pie and mash, the proper East London pie and mash." You can't. You could have a go at trying to do it, but it ain't going to be the same.
Yep.
I've got some really nice apartments at the minute, Dave.
Alright. Nice.
Yes. They are, actually.
Yeah, I was on YouTube earlier watching a few videos and that. I like every now and again. I like looking on YouTube and seeing what people are building and stuff like, and try and get some ideas and all that.
Yeah, I'm going to do a couple of tutorials soon because it's been just over 3 weeks now since I've uploaded any more videos. I'm going to have to put some new ones on my channel. I'm only 5 subs away from 200 as well. Oh my god. I will get there eventually.
Yeah, what was it? Jack was saying, right? Because I can't do it on my phone because I've got YouTube on my phone and that, and like, but he's on about how people make a lot of money on it and that, don't they? Yeah.
Well,
they can't, but it's like you only make a couple of quid at first until you get.
The more
it's
people,
not down
yeah.
to how many subs you have. It's actually how many views you get. That's how your payment thing works out.
But you have to. Right, I was looking at that, and he said to me, "You got to set your account up, haven't you?"
You do.
Yeah, but you can't. So what do you have to do? Because I looked at it. Is it called Moneyfication or something? Isn't it?
It's called. I'm
not sure.
I haven't actually set it up myself yet because I'm waiting until I get enough subs. What's it called?
But I might do it tomorrow while I'm at home and that, and see if I can log on to my PC.
I'll find out for you. But yeah, but like for instance, like the British terms of it, once you've set up your account and that, even something like every like 100 views or something, you know, you get like £1.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it does take time to accumulate like good cash and stuff like that. But that's what it goes on. It's your views and also your likes and your dislikes. The more you actually get paid more for your dislikes than your likes. If you get more dislikes on a video, because it's still classed as content. What's the word? Mine's gone blank. But anyway, yeah. To get obviously the big cash, then you gotta wait until you get into a lot of subs and stuff like that. Like all these big YouTubers and that.
Yeah, I might have a look at it and try and set it up.
The smaller YouTubers like myself and them, like my friends and all that, even though we've got like just a couple of hundred subs and stuff like that, it all goes on how many views you get. If you get like 2,000 or 3,000 views, that might have worked out about 20 quid or something stupid. I mean, but you don't get like lots of money through it. I mean, you can eventually.
If you got like if you get 1 million views, that's when you can start making a bit of decent cash in it. I mean,
well, even like 10,000 views, something like that, and then obviously you'll also get things off YouTube. They'll actually send you where they can advertise, and obviously if you have an
That's-
advertisement at the beginning of your channel, that's also promoting your channel.
Yeah,
and
that would be
getting
extra money then, wouldn't it? Yeah. So when people,
I mean, it
yeah,
doesn't
'cause-
cost you now. They
Oh,
actually
yeah.
pay for it for you.
yeah, and
They
they'll
actually
set
pay
it
for
all up. So if somebody wants to look at one of your videos that you've got on, because you like when we do it ourselves, you look on it and you could, an advert, not always, but a lot of times an advert will come up before you get to watch it.
Yeah, it does all the time when I go on streams now. If I look on,
I mean,
when I go onto the stream there, it's always
and
like
then you can either what you either
second
ha-
advert or something.
sometimes it's only like a little short advert where you have to watch it, or sometimes you can skip the advert, don't you? Because I get to some stages where for some reason I end up watching the advert. I'm like, oh, what's this about? I'm quite curious about this advert, and I'll watch it all. A lot of times I'm like,
sometimes it's
oh,
only like 20 seconds long
yeah,
now, so
no, I've seen this. That'll do me. I'll just skip. I'm waiting for the skip bit. Yeah, quickly skip. Let's get out of it. Because at the moment, the one they keep advertising at the moment is the new Alien film, isn't it?
It is.
Every time I've been on today, I've watched about 4 different videos, and nearly everyone's put Alien on it.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to go and watch that film, but my missus don't
Do you
like
ever watch-
horrors.
Do you ever look at any free movie websites?
Oh yeah, I've got me Fire Stick. I have a Fire Stick
yeah.
with
Got that, yeah.
I did one for my mate the other day. I used Wookiee. I put Wookiee on it for him.
Yeah.
I did it and all that. I said to him like, I said I don't want no money for it. I said don't worry about it, man. I said do it for like, and he fucking. I brought it home and I thought to myself, I'll do it in the morning before I go to bed because I don't want to do it when I get up. So I got it all out of this carrier bag, and as I opened up, he's fucking chucked me a tenner in there. So I went, oh you bastard! Like I said, I didn't want no money for it. He said, yeah. Because people charge like what, 50 quid, don't they, for them?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm thinking about getting one of the the boxes. They got a new one out now, which is 4K compatible.
Oh right, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good.
They're about 70 quid though, compared to like 30 quid. Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet it's worth it.
Yeah, and you
So
can
it's
only get it on the boxes, not the sticks. Yeah. Because we paid 30 quid for our stick. But because we've got a 3D 4K TV, there's a couple of sites on there. 3D works. I can stream 3D films, and it's mint. It's like being in the cinema. It's exactly the same, man. And you put your glasses on, you think, fucking mint, man. But when I try and stream 4K movies, only the newest ones, like you try and stream it, and it plays, and you can hear it, but you can't see the picture's all fucking stupid. It ain't
distorted. Yeah.
And it's because you need a 4K compatible Android box.
Yep.
So and because we've only got the one stick, and we have it in the front room, we have it in our bedroom at night, we have it. The kids nick it and put it in their bedroom sometimes, so it's going all over the house. And I think, well, at least this way we'll keep the box in the front room all the time, because that's the only 4K telly.
Yeah.
And then just use the stick upstairs in all the bedrooms every now and again. Because I was meant to watch it last time I was off for my last 4 days. I've got to watch King Kong, and I ain't watched it yet still.
Yeah, I want to see Kong Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched we watched Logan. I enjoyed that.
That's another one I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
I don't mind Wolverine. He's all right, but
I think it was the best one he's done.
Oh right.
Yeah, it was. I definitely really enjoyed that one. Because he did one before, didn't he, on his own, and that was all right. The one he did before, where he's it wasn't his wife, it was his girlfriend got killed.
Yes.
I remember. Yeah, that one. That was one just all about him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But this one, it's got him and it's got Patrick Stewart in as well.
All right.
And it's also, I tell you, like you'll recognise it straight away. But you know the bloke, you know the comedy series, The Office, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know the tall bloke in it, he's really fucking tall in it. He's in it.
All right.
He's in Wolverine, man. It's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm watching up yourself, and you think to yourself, is that him? It is him, innit? And you can tell by the voice because he's got all the makeup, and you can't tell without until you hear the voice. It's only the voice that gives it away. You think that it's got to be him, innit?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I can't think of his name.
Yeah, no.
He's got like a. He's got a weird colour hair, hasn't he? as well,
I don't know,
like
but
browny.
he wears glasses and that, and he's really tall and skinny, and he's well over 6 foot tall, isn't he?
Yeah, he's about 6'5" or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Right, I've just finished putting all my next floor down, I think. Or have I? Nope, a couple of more bits. What's the time anyway? Oh shit. I've got half hour left then, because we're watching Man United.
Oh, is that on tonight?
At 8 o'clock, yeah, it's on Sky Sports.
Oh, yeah,
Man United and Man City. I think it's
Manchester Derby.
I think it's 8 o'clock kickoff. I think anyway.
What are you building tonight, Dave?
I'm not. I'm busy on Ark at the moment because there's new content that's come out, so I'm on there.
Okie.
I've been on Minecraft for 2 days now.
Yeah.
You'll be getting
Well, it's just nice to have a break now and then.
Yeah, you do. I think that's what I find. It's like, because you get to the stage where it's like, you just don't seem to be doing. All I tend to be doing is running around tidying up. I spend a lot of time. I can spend a whole day and not build anything. All I've done is fucking sort it, because I'm one of these people. I hate having stuff all over the place. It has to have a place. Yeah, it has to be organised and tidy and all that, and everything.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And
I love to be organised.
And I'm like, especially when I've been on, like, loads of people have been on, and I go round and like, I don't mind. It's all right. Everyone has been collecting stuff and they've left it all over the place. I'm just like tidying up after a load of kids. But I don't mind doing it. It's not a bad thing to do. I quite enjoy doing it, funny enough.
It can be time consuming though, can't it?
Yeah, especially like
Especially when they like break stuff in the road, make holes in the road, and they drop stuff and that.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you what I noticed as well. You know, I noticed there was a load. Somebody had set fire to a load of the snow. You know, over the side where you was building, Dave, and that other bloke, the American bloke. Well, where all the snow is a bit further up, near where my volcano is.
Yep.
Somebody'd been over there. It didn't really matter. They just like set fire to loads of the snow. What was all that about? Why did they put all like, whether it was for lighting effect? You know, when you go to where you've got your little glass blue bridge.
Oh yeah.
And there's the train track, because that train track goes all the way to Survival.
That's right. Yep.
And when you go over there, there's a few, like, there's not loads. There's a couple of bits of like people have set fire to it all and that.
Ah.
Weird.
Strange. No, because I haven't been on for a long time. I'll have to jump on your world sometime again and continue some more builds.
Yeah, I think so. Jack, I see Jack. He's busy on Skyrim.
Yeah.
I've seen him. He'll be immersed in
It's
that.
just me, because obviously I'm just having a break, because obviously I'm normally on Minecraft every single day from 3 in the afternoon until 3 in the morning. I'm doing 12-hour shifts on Minecraft every day. It's just just take it out of you. So I thought it's just nice to have a little break now and then.
That's like me. I mean, I didn't download it because I've already got it set up, but I had to do an update for Elder Scroll, because Jack got Elder Scroll online as well. And I was, when he first got it, and I was about to go to work. Like, it was about 4 o'clock, and I said to him, I wanted to have a quick hour with him, and I couldn't, because it was the update was going to take 3 hours. I went, you're having a laugh. I said, do us a favour, stream it so I can watch you. And I watched him at the beginning do it all now, and I thought, I can't wait to play it. But he's been on what's it now? Skyrim instead.
Skyrim.
Whereabouts in Ireland is Jack from?
He's from Ireland. I'm not sure. Oh, Northern Ireland, I think. He's Northern Ireland. I'm not sure what part.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be cheeky to ask. I was just
he's
I've got friends and family that live in Northern Ireland, and obviously my dad being in the forces, whereabouts.
Yeah, I'm not sure where. I've got him on my Facebook as well. Actually, he's like, because it's funny because he's got a group and all that. Him and all his mates, yeah, because they all go to the same school. Like this, Gerard. I think you've probably heard them all come on before in the party. That there's Gerard, there's Jamie, there's Ben, and there's another one called Connor. I think there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
There's at least 5 of them. They're all from the same area. They all go to the same school and all that, and they all play Minecraft. And I think loads of them are playing Skyrim. They've all got Elder Scrolls. They all play the same sort of games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, right? Because obviously I've got a school next to me, the high school, which is full of teenagers, and there's about 400 or 500 that come out at dinner times going to the fish and chip shops and stuff like that. But when I walk past them, I'm thinking, one of any of these have got PS4s and got Minecraft.
Yeah.
You should ask them, Dave.
I think, should I ask them, or do they think I'm stupid?
It's like, when I'm at work, if I go to work, everyone at work thinks I'm a bit of a fucking weirdo because like I'm a 52-year-old bloke playing Minecraft and that. There's only
Nothing wrong
one.
with that.
There's two people at my work. One bloke, he plays it on PC though.
Yeah.
And he has stages on it where he'll go on it for ages, and then he won't go on it, like a bit like myself.
Yep.
And then the other lad, he plays it on. He play it on Xbox. So, but none of them have got PlayStation. I'm like, why haven't any of you got it on PlayStation, you bastards?
Exactly, should have PlayStation. Definitely.
Even though it was originally an Xbox game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
PC, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, sorry, it was
No, it
PC.
wasn't.
Yeah. Was it? No, I thought.
Xbox. It was a 15-year-old kid created this game on Xbox.
You sure? I don't know.
Yeah.
I might be. I don't know.
been on PC
It's Microsoft anyway, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Which is both same.
I'm
and same.
sure it's on Xbox because he sold it to Microsoft, PlayStation.
I know my lad. He had it on Xbox 360. But if you look at it, when it came out in 2008, didn't it? I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember every time I used to
So
go-
you think about it. Well, next year it'll be 10-year anniversary next year. Then won't it? 10 years since it's been out. And in that, you think about it. In 10 years, yeah, that'd be good. In 10 years, it hasn't really changed, has it? In looks, I suppose.
I haven't really, but at the same time, there's quite a lot of new content with like new building blocks and stuff like that.
Yes, I have noticed that.
Do you know about the? I know you played creative a lot, Dave, but do you know about the? You got that cheat with the little dropper things and all that, but you know about when you first start the game up, you can actually go into creative mode for 30 seconds, grab what you want. And then,
know that.
yeah, what Jack told me about it. What you do, you basically you have to go up to a chest, stand near a chest, make sure it's on auto save, yeah.
Yep.
Then go on auto save. Then you exit the game. I think is it? Yeah, you exit the game. You need to make a copy of it just in case it goes wrong, right? Then you restart the game up in creative in creative mode, and as soon as you get into creative mode, what you have to do, you straight away you make sure you got none of your inventory, none of your little boxes are all empty. You grab as much as you can in 30 seconds, grab it, and then you've got to put it in that box. And then as soon as you've done that, you click on your options button. No, you go on. You press your PlayStation button to go onto your main PlayStation menu, and then you click on options, and then like that comes up like close application, add folder, check update, remove disk, and all that. And then you have to close the application. You have to do it. I think you got 30 seconds. As soon as you close it, then you close it, and then you restart it back up, and then it's obviously you start it in survival. And then you go to you open that chest, and all that stuff you put in there in creative is in it, right? And you get to, and it stays a survival. But you got to be careful because if you go more than 30 seconds, that world then becomes
Yeah,
create that you'll lose that survival status, and then it becomes a creative, which is why every time I do it, I always do a duplicate just in case I make a mistake. Because I said, Jack, can't do it for more than 30 seconds. He went, no. He said it will fuck up.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good idea because I did it the other day, and I went in and I grabbed a load. I got I think 16 villager eggs. You know, like eggs to spawn villagers. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, when I've got them ready for when this house that I've built, I'm going to put them in there in their own little areas, and then instead of having to force them in a mine cart and get them to go up there and all that shit, I can just chuck them straight into their own little house area. And then once I've done that, these ones that I've got down below, I'm just going to let them run free. I'm going to go, run free. Let them out and say, run away. Might even kill them. No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, it's. So what else did I get? I've got some, stuff that's hard to get hold of, like Nether Stars and shit like that. You know, it's not. You don't need to bother about the diamonds, because what I did do, I've got that water tank, right? Yeah. And what I did, I got what do you call? What's them octopus things called? I can't remember what they're called. Where you get the black ink from.
Squids.
Squids, that's it. Yeah, I only got one. I got a squid spawning egg. So I thought, right, that's it. So I chucked it into that thing, and I thought, yeah, I got my own squid swimming about in the fucking fish tank. Great. And then about an hour later, or less than that, I went back to it, and it's disappeared. It died. But I wonder if you put a few in. Yeah, you might have to put a couple in to get them to. But it disappeared. I'm like, what happened there? He said, yeah, it just does.
Right.
That fucking annoyed me now, because I wanted to have it with a fish tank with this squid flying about in it, or swimming.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I'll tell you what, I better save it actually anyway. I don't know, I've got somebody viewing it at the moment.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. I thought it was someone else viewing. Yeah, Sam's just running around aimlessly, like, what do I do? I've sorted out all my bits and bobs. Not a lot more I'm doing. We'll just check the time. What's the time again? Or I've got just gone
off. About 7.
Yeah. Oh, I know what. Let's do me.
I know what a nice cup of tea.
Yeah, I think I've
been.
I'm sorry, Dave.
I think I'll have to get myself a tea in a minute.
Hey, Dave, can I ask you a question? You know the other day when you know the other day when you was on the, I think you was on the phone or in the party, Ross. Did you say I'm boring?
Oh shit.
No. Why would I say you were boring?
I'm just asking because it sounded like you said, "Oh, Martin's boring."
No.
Oh, that's right. No, that's what I ask.
No, because sometimes we do have quite intellectual conversations. So I wouldn't say you were boring. No.
We do have interesting conversations, don't we, Dave?
Yeah.
That's why I think when I put on this streaming app tonight, I put "Welcome to join my world." Sorry, no kids. Well, I should put what you call them, you like screechers in it. I should put
squeakers.
Squeakers. That's it. I think next time I do it, I'm going to put no squeakers. I think instead. Yeah, that's it. I forgot. I just remembered squeakers.
I think it's only a new thing. I think it's only within the last year or so. Everyone's been using that form.
That's terminology. Yeah. I told my missus about it. She thought it was quite funny when we were out to the pub that night.
Also, as long as sometimes you do get the occasional young kid that's got quite a deep voice and who's quite mature for his age, which is alright. But yeah, if you get the younger kids, it's what we call the squeakers.
Yep. And now he does.
That reminds me, actually, I've got
all them make it cheap.
I've got to watch. I watched what's it called? Car Share tonight or today this afternoon. But I've got the.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, I watched. Hey, what's that? Hey, do you think you could check out my channel and maybe subscribe? I love your content. My name is Spinks and I have about 4,000 subs. Yeah, I will do that.
Sub
Spink.
for sub.
Who?
I'm saying
right.
Sphinx, sub for sub.
Sub. Yeah. You can do mine then as well if I do yours.
4,000 subs. That's good.
4,000. Yeah. Good.
I'll be happy if I get 200.
Right. Let me just have a quick look. If I go on to options. Now, how do I get him to? Oh, well, I have to have a look at it. Yeah. My name is Spinks. Yeah.
Spinks.
Yeah, I've got to watch Top Gear and all tonight if I get a chance.
Which one?
Yeah, there's
Which
like
one?
someone-
The one
The
on
last-
the Amazon stick?
No,
Or-
that
The BBC
no.
one.
The BBC one. I hate to say it, right? But I love Jeremy Clarkson and all that lot, and I loved them when they was on together. They were brilliant. But since they've gone on to that Grand Tour, it's lost a bit of its. Yeah, they're doing too much. There's
Well, the
shit.
same.
It's not. Yeah, they've lost it. They've lost that magic. And Top Gear, the first last year, when it was Chris Evans, I'm like, nah, it's all right.
No, he
but
did really bad. He did, Chris Evans.
but
That's
now
why he
it's
got-
much better. I think it's much better now. I really do like the original, like the BBC Top Gear now, and it's the
Yeah,
last
'cause
one,
with,
isn't it?
The Gronk as well, isn't it?
Oops.
What's it called? The American dude.
Talking of squeakers, Dave,
Yeah.
Elio. Oh, he's a fucking hell. He's like, he's not. He's not. He's a clever little fucker, but he's about the same age as my daughter, right? And I can remember when he used to come on. All he wanted to do around, right, was run around, irritating people, upsetting people, starting fights with people and that, and generally being an arsehole. He was a bit more than a squeaker. He was worse than a squeaker.
Yeah.
He's probably heard me, and that's why he's left the game. I've got him on my. I need to, I need to sort out my friend list because I've got that. There's people on there I don't even know who they are, and like, and I need to take him off. Like,
I'm the same. I've got like 400 friends.
Yeah.
Half
He-
that didn't even do.
he got on alright with my daughter. Like, him and my daughter, yeah, they'd be alright. But like, yeah, play on your world and that, and do the silly stuff you want. But don't come on my world and like with all the people I'm playing with and generally being irritating. Oh, I don't know. That's like I said to Jack the other day when, who was it? I kicked one out. I don't know if you used to. I don't think you two were there. Like, but we had some lad in and Jack muted him. Yeah, he came on and he was like exactly what you said, a squeaker. And it was like, oh, what was his name? Trixie or something. And he was running.
God.
He was running around. Every time I turned around, he was there, right behind me. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? Do some stuff, like.
I was there.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. And I thought myself,
you sent me
like,
a friend
I
request.
showed him everything, like, I thought myself, just get on with some stuff or whatever, do something, don't follow me around like a shadow. And and he was like, and Jamie, Biggie muted him, Jack muted him, put him on mute. I'm like, oh no. So the next thing I went, right, fuck it. So I kicked him out of the game, and because he was in the party, I kicked him out, and he was like, oh, what's happened? I've just been kicked out, like, and then I'm like, I was laughing my head off, and in the end, I had to kick him out of the party and delete him off my list.
Yeah.
But I said I felt bad because I don't like to be horrible and all that, but
Don't
there's
feel bad, you know.
there's no
If you
way
get
of telling them
people
nice.
like
Yeah, there's no way of telling them nice. You look like
The way
sorry.
I think of it, I mean, you think about it. Think of like when you get these big YouTubers like Krellis and stuff like that. Imagine how many friend requests they get.
Oh
for speakers
God,
every day.
yeah. It
You
must be.
get
Yeah, but it
millions
must be
of friend
different
requests
because he
speakers,
plays it
but
on.
you can't-
It must be
Yeah,
different for
but
them because
still,
they play it on the PC,
you
don't they?
can't accept every friend request. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna like choose who you're gonna have in that. So I wouldn't feel bad about it.
Yeah. Right. Let's put my shoes back. Yeah, it's right. You know these things here. These right. I need someone to show me on these. Right. This is me dispense dropper for yeah. What I want to do, right. I don't know how to do it. Jack will be able to help me. But you've got one here. Right. I've got that one there. I want to put oops, a block there. Yeah. I want to be able to stand here. I want one there. I want one there, and I want one there. Yeah. right? So there's
Right.
3. Well, I could actually do 4, yeah. So I could put all 4 right and just come in the middle, and then I want to have one switch. And when you turn it on, as long as you stand here, if you stand right in this bit, all 4 will come. Yeah, so you can do 4 at one go. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I could do 4 a lot. Then I'll be able to duplicate a lot more stuff quicker, won't I?
Yep.
Because if I do that right, them lot of diamonds there, that if I duplicate them now, or not duplicate, but I do that, I'll probably get 2 extra stacks of 64 at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
But doing it the other way, I'd get 2, 4, 6. I'd get 8 stacks every time, wouldn't I? And it would take the same. And it would take the same amount of time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you get four times, because I had it before I had it over here. I did have 2 of them together, right? But they were too far apart, and I couldn't capture them from both droppers. But when Jack set them up for me, he put one like there and one a bit too far apart. But I want them right close together, right next, like in a big circle around me. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I'll have a look on YouTube for a video how to do it, or.
I think the way you could do it, you could kind of do it on like 4 sides, but underneath the grass, you probably would have to do like a redstone torch underneath them, and then just do like a circle.
Yeah, because all you've got, I've tried it. Like you've got that little bit of redstone in there, and then you've just got them, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah. And then obviously turning it on. Oh, hang on. Turning it on starts it all up, doesn't it? But every time I've done it, I can't seem to get them to join. I've done it and I've put redstone join it all up. I've put them. I don't understand them repeater things and all that. That's one thing I've not learned how they work. I know I've got them all over.
I'll ask one of my friends to try out for you and sort it out, because
I think it'd be a really quite simple thing, isn't it? You know, these things at the back here that you put down, isn't it? Them. It's either them or. Because that's the one thing I've never really learned how they work properly. What they're called. You've got they're called redstone comparators, and it says R2. What's that? It says redstone comparator used in redstone circuits to maintain, compare, or subtract signal strength, or to measure a certain block states.
Yeah.
And then you've got these, which are redstone repeaters used in the redstone circuits as a repeater.
The repeaters are quite old, as the comparators are quite new.
The comparators are what Jack put down. He only used one. He put one comparator down, and then put redstone in between that and the 2 droppers and a switch, and it worked. So I think it'd be quite, somebody who's a bit knowledgeable. It won't be too difficult.
Well, I'll be back in it, you guys.
All right. Well, I might be gone because I'm going to be switching off in about half an hour or less to watch me football, so I'm back on again tomorrow anyway. So
right.
if I don't see you
so
later,
I'm not back, and if I'm not back in time, I know you're going to watch football.
Yeah, because I won't be back on after that. I will be watching telly after that. But I'll.
And Dave, will you be on this party still?
Well, yeah,
no,
Dave.
I'll probably be going on to meet Ark soon, so I'll have to, because I'm busy making baby dinosaurs.
Alright. Well, if you're not in the party, if I'm not back in time, I know you're going to play Ark, and I'll speak to you tomorrow at some point, Dave, yeah?
No problem, yeah.
See you later, man.
I'll be back as quick as I can.
Yep. Actually, I'll send you a couple of screenshots of me.
Oh yeah, I haven't looked at them actually. That first one you sent me actually.
Excuse me.
Oops, where are we? Right. Notifications. Oops, that's alright. This thing you need charging. What's that? They sent an image. Yeah, I was looking. What's that I'm looking at today? There's it's coming out. Borderlands on next month's It's on PlayStation Plus, so you got the full Borderlands game.
If you go up to a tree and hit a tree with an axe, you'll get a lot of wood, but you'll get a little bit of thatch. Now if you use a pickaxe, you'll get the opposite, you'll get more thatch than wood.
Same as when, if you want stone, I suppose, it's like you'd have to. It's a bit like you have to use the right tools for the right materials, don't you?
Exactly. So it is a lot like Minecraft.
Yeah. Because if you're not careful, like especially, like if you try and dig up diamonds if you try and dig up diamonds with a wooden pickaxe. They disappear. You don't actually get them, do you? They just disappear. It will break the block, and you won't get a diamond from it. Yeah, so I don't know.
The good thing about it is since the update on Ark now, you can get an obsidian pickaxe.
Obsidian. They must have really took a lot of inspiration from Minecraft in a way, haven't they? I think from looking at it.
Definitely. I mean, also you can get obsidian game anyway. But also accumulating is easy because you've got to go on top of mountains or inside caves to get it. But
right, I'm just going to write this bloke's. I'm just going to write this address down. Sphinx. My name is that all it is? Sphinx. That's it then. I'll have to have a look for that then.
Okay, so
yeah.
If you join the party, join the game, the stream, put that in and then left.
Yeah, I think that's what they probably do, isn't it?
Just join other people's streams and do that.
You and Maddie's friend did a dance?
Yeah, from school, my friend.
Are you? I'm turning it off now, yeah, because Mum and Dylan will be down to watch football in a minute.
Dinner made.
Have you had your dinner? The dinner's in the microwave, Scarlett. Just put it on for a couple of minutes.
1 minute.
No, put it for 1 minute 30 seconds. Alright, do it for a minute then. Do it for a minute. Right, so I'll just turn my game off now. Oops.
Yeah, but as soon as you leave, I'm probably just going to jump on out for a bit. Not join any parties, just keep myself in line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I did. I haven't had a go at it yet, but did you ever go at that Drawn to Death that was last month's PlayStation Plus game?
No, you know,
Yeah.
I looked at some of them things.
They seem to be crap, don't they? It's like I'm like,
It's annoying because the thing is, I think it was like October, November time last year. They had about 4 or 5 crap games in the month, but they also had one decent one that you could download.
yeah,
And that's what they used to do. They used to give you pretty much a half decent game and then 2 or 3 crap ones.
Yeah.
At the moment, in the past couple of months, it's just been rubbish.
yeah. I've been thinking that I'll download them. I have a quick go on it, think shit, delete. But at least, like, I think you have to if you download them and then delete them, you can go back to whenever you want. But if you don't download them, I don't think you can get them. So I tend to download them just for the sake of keeping them in my library. What was it? What's that one called? It was a good one. I was playing it on my lad's PlayStation Vita when I went to work the other day. It's not. It's oh Jesus Christ, survival thing. Oh, it's not the graphics are not brilliant in the world, but you go around and you have to start off like again with nothing, and you have to get a bit of grass, and then you can turn it into fire. Oh, my daughter might. Oh man, let me have a look on my, because it'll be in my games section. Yeah, trophies and that.
I think one of the first games I downloaded for free, purely because one, it's English game,
Oh man.
English game, and also the graphics and the best graphics I've ever seen in the game. It's like everyone's gone for Rapture.
Oh yes, that I've got. Yeah, I didn't do much of it, but I did download it, and it's really, really freaky, isn't it? With the like the ghosty type things in it. Oh. Of the village and that, yeah, in that village. Yes, Scarlett. Yes. Oh yeah, that's it. Don't Starve. That's it. It's called Don't Starve. Yeah, it's yeah. Oh. Yeah, where is it? Wherever it is, you can go on it. I don't know where it is up there. Yeah. Right, that's it then, lads. Yeah, you can go upstairs with it. I'll catch you two later.
Yep, you take care.
Later, dudes.
Yeah.